Good morning, sports fans, and welcome to another edition of NDB Media's Sports Talk with the Guys, home of the Monday morning quarterbacks on Saturday. Yes, indeed, it is Saturday morning, March 7th. Good morning and happy birthday, Terry's on. I hope you're doing well today. I believe it is your 88th birthday, and if I spilt it, hey, it is what it is. I think you were born on the same day that my mama was born. Let's see if I can do the math. No, I'm incapable of doing the math. Yeah, I think he was born about that time. But anyway, congratulations, Terry, the traveling man. He's been on this program many, many times, and we look forward to having him on in the future. I'm your host. I am the scorekeeper. Thank you for scorekeeper, the scorekeeper, whatever you want. I am who I am. Thank you for joining me. Good morning. If I could have a sound check in the chat room so we can get the comments going to make sure they are working. Is this thing working? That's right. There it is. There's the first comment. And maybe someone could give me a like, a shout out, whatever. Let us know who you are and where you hail from. I don't know why it's on that screen. It just dawned on me. There it is. Oh, wait, that's way too much. But hey, it is what it is. I have my own monolith. You see it? Thank you, Mixmaster Mike. He was working on a new bookcase here, and I haven't decided where I'm going to put it. I think I'm going to probably do – actually, I'm not going to do what I did to Richard Bocanegra one time at work. I had a big project. As you know, I used to work for the County of Los Angeles Department of Public Works. And in my position, which did a lot of stuff, man, I look back and say, man, I was stupid. But anyway, I did a lot of good stuff. We had roughly 8 different types of vehicles that we use in the field: signposting trucks, marking trucks, striping trucks, all these different things. And they had different MSDS requirements, material safety data sheets. And they had all these little things. So we came up with a class or a letter, and then we had to go out and get all the paperwork for it. Well, I didn't. I had poor Richard working in the morning. Good morning, Tony! Thank you. Can't wait for you to join me this morning. So everyone knew I had him doing this. And boy, Richard was absolutely awesome. He was on a mission. And for about 5 to 6 days, he did the scout work. He went out and he did it all. And everyone knew. And they're like, wow, this is a big project. It's going to be good for everyone. And we were making about 50 packets. I think we had about 50 vehicles. But again, 8 different classifications. So it was a hassle to do all that stuff. I didn't do it. I just, okay, we need this. Get it done. He went out, made the photocopies, and stapled and did everything. I'm thinking of doing to Mixmaster Mike what I did to Richard regarding that filing cabinet or this bookcase. Once it's done, I looked up from my desk, and Richard looked up and he said, Roger, I'm done. Oh, yeah? Oh, good. Okay. So what do you want me to do with it? Well, dude, just go ahead and chuck it. He just looked at me, and I was like, dude, I was just trying to keep you busy. The look on his face, and all 7 supervisors in the office were like, oh, dude. And I was like, no, just kidding, Richard, just kidding. He did a marvelous job. But my delivery was like, oh, dude, I was just trying to keep you busy. So building the bookcase, I said, no, dude, I was just trying to keep you busy. I could just get rid of it. But I have my own monolith back there, and I'm really happy, and I'm looking forward to putting it in somewhere. I don't know. I was just trying to keep them busy. But anyway, good morning, and good morning. That's just, I'm mean, man. And he did a marvelous job, Richard. He really did. It hurts so much to think what a jerk I was. Oh my goodness! But that's Roger. That's the scorekeeper. Oh my goodness! And you're like, what's so funny about that? Well, it's funny. If you're missing the point, I'm sorry. So it's all good in the hood. So they say. Want to welcome everyone. It is 61 degrees out here in hell, even though my indoor sensor says it's 60, 58 degrees outside. And boy, do we have a wind advisory all day from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. This morning, I was not awakened by, but The bedroom window, the one facing north, there was like movement. I'm like having a flashback. Hudson, what's the position? Oh, they're all around us. It was like scratching on the aliens, dude. Aliens. Said the Latin guy. Anyway, there was like scratching on the window. I'm like, oh my God, is there an intruder or something? I went into full front mode or defensive, defend the castle mode. And it was like somebody was scratching against us. What the hell's going on? So I kind of peeked through the window, kind of like Hicks did when he had the flashlight in Aliens and he's looking up and he's like, oh my God. You know what Scorekeeper did when he parted the blinds? Oh my God, it's the tree. Yes, we have high winds over here out in hell. So, yeah, so much for my paranoia. But it was all good in the hood, so they say. And it was all right. We have a wind advisory. And boy, am I hyper, and I haven't even had my cup of joe yet. Can't wait for the goodness and all that. So I want to welcome everyone who's watching. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to head on over to ndbmedia.net. There's an incredible amount of stuff happening on the network. And taking on the fatherly figure of the network. That's cool, man. I'm really proud of that. I didn't get a sound check, though. But anyway, good morning again. So as we run our course here, well, some would say we have run our course, but that's neither here nor there. Wind is heading out to the southwest at 15 miles per hour. Air quality is 31. It's good. Pressure is at 30.02 inches and rising. Sometimes at 29. So it's always rising, but it's always the same. As much as things change, they always remain the same. What happened yesterday, which brought me to that conclusion? I was at Costco yesterday, and boy, was it funny. I was at my advanced age. I was moving over, buying stuff, and I think we bought one of those digital thermometers, and we only got we went in for 3 items, and we still came out with 9. I'm proud of myself. I bought another printer, an HP LaserJet color. Oh, and it's what was so cool about it was the price. And in my industry, single pass, this is not the relationship show, the single pass is the best one because it reads both sides. It doesn't flip it over. It reads the document on both sides and it will print both sides or single-sided, however. But single pass is imperative. You usually can't get those for under $400, and I did at this Costco. I was really happy about that. And so I have a new printer, and it's probably going to be right there. You see where that purple folder is? And I don't know what the hell that is, but it's going to be right there. So yeah, I got to clean this up right here, but I'm not going to be doing that. No, that's why I have an office manager. How did it get there? I'm to blame. Visibility of 10 miles, sunrise at 6:11. Humidity is at 18%. Wow. I'm surprised. I would have felt that humidity would have been higher, but okay. Dew point is at 17 degrees. UV index 0 of 11. It is warm outside. It is 61 degrees. It's nice. And it's actually not bad in here. UV index 0 of 11. Waning gibbous is the moon phase. And the sunset for today will be at 5:52. So that is absolutely cool. Taking a look at events in sports history today. Back in 2009, Al Erder Recreation Center opens in Flushing Meadows, Corona Park in Flushing, Queens. And in 2015, Chris Sharma completes the first ascent of El Bon Combat in Cova de Olciel, Spain, initially considered close to 9B plus or 5.15C. So really cool. Oh, got to show this one off. Back in 2016, Russian tennis star Maria Sharapova reveals failed drug test for meldonium at Australian Open in January, and she was subsequently suspended for 15 minutes. Boy, I would have loved to have been there in negotiations. I could have worked out a better deal, but he's all good in the hood. Taking a look at National Rugby League, we already have action. The Telstra Premiership Round 1. As of results from February 28th, the Knights beat the Cowboys 28-18. Bulldogs edged the Dragons 15-14. The Storm on the 5th just blasted the Eels 52-4. The Warriors put it to the Roosters 42-18. On March 6th, the Panthers took it to the Broncos 26-0. The Sharks also really took it to the Titans 50-10. Earlier today, the Raiders, National Rugby League, the Raiders edged the Sea Eagles 29-28. And later on today, the Dolphins visit the Rabbitohs at 9:05 p.m. local time. So that's a quick look at National Rugby League in the 75th anniversary of women's professional golf. Way to go, ladies. What a year. And right now taking place at Hainan Island in Hainan in the People's Republic of China. Miyang Li, -12. Hei Yin Choi is -9, tied with Yu Liu. And coming in at 8 is Rio Takeda, Adita Ashok, and A. Lim Kim. Wow, the 75th anniversary of the LPGA. Really good stuff. In the men's, or the PGA, at the Arnold, I was going to say something other than Arnold Palmer Invitational presented by MasterCard. Daniel Berger is -13 and 131. Akshay Bhatia is -8, 136. And who's tied for third? I believe it's several people. Yeah. Ludwig Adberg, -7, 137. Sahith Thigala and Colin Mirakawa. Woohoo. Do we have any other events going on right now? Yes. Okay, I talked about the Blue Bay LPGA and the Puerto Rico Open in Rio Grande, Puerto Rico. Chandler Blanchett is -13, 131. Gordon Sargent, -9, 135. And tied for third is Ricky Castillo, Jesper Svensson, and Blades Brown, tied for third, -8 and 136. As we continue going around the horn this early in the morning on Sports Talk with the Guys, the NTT IndyCar Series, opening day, baby, March 7th, Tag Heuer, countdown to green, 5 hours, 46 minutes, East today. So it's about time they got going. Mission Foods, March 8th, the Gator Nationals going on right now through the 8th in Gainesville Raceway in Gainesville, Florida. So it is going on as we speak, and good stuff. The In-N-Out Burger out here in Pomona at the Winter Nationals will be April 9th to the 12th. So you're going to be able to hear them all in the background, which is really kind of cool. Formula One, folks. Well, they're doing Australia round 1, March 6th through the 8th. It is live right now. China is next week, March 13th through the 15th, if the calendar is correct. And Nippon, the land of the rising sun, Japan, 27 and 29 of March. NASCAR. Ooh, I just got warning that my mouse, yes, my high-powered mouse is down to 5%. I don't know if it's going to survive. It's been working that way for 3-4 days now. But right now, the schedule, what is it? Phoenix Raceway tomorrow. Watch it on FS1 at 3:30 p.m. On Sunday. I believe that time is Pacific. No, actually, that might be Eastern. I don't have to check that up. Yeah. Okay. Let me check the schedule because that is in the correct time. And that one is going to be March 8th, the Straight Talk Wireless 500. It is at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And it's at the Phoenix Raceway in Avondale, Arizona. Normally 312 laps, 312 miles. Just going to show you each lap is 1 mile. Coming up on National Hockey League action last night on March 6th. Florida 3-1 over Detroit. Colorado in a shootout 5-4 over Dallas. Vancouver doubled up on Chicago 6-3, as did Carolina and Edmonton, the exact same score. Anaheim, in the shootout 65 over Montreal, the Canadiens. Minnesota doubled up on the Las Vegas Knights, or the Vegas Knights, 4-2. And in overtime, St. Louis edged San Jose 3-2. Taking a look at the standings in hockey, we'll go over there so you can take a peek along with us, and you can see what it looks like. I know you like the visual stuff. Over here in the division in the Eastern, all my tabs are gone. I'm almost out of stuff. Tampa Bay Lightning tied with the Buffalo Sabres at 80 points. In the Metropolitan, you have the Carolina Hurricanes at 86 points, and then you have the Penguins and Islanders at 75. In the Western, you have the Central, Colorado Avalanche. Ooh, and I remember Evelyn, that story I told a few weeks ago about being in middle school. I miss those guys. I really do. They were great. Colorado Avalanche 93, Dallas Stars 86. And in the Pacific, you have the Anaheim Ducks. Wow. They're in first place at 73 points. The Vegas Golden Knights are 72. The Oilers are 68. The Kraken, they have been released at 67. San Jose Sharks 65. And the lowly Kings. I was thinking of wearing the Kings cap today, but thank goodness. At 64. The Calgary are going down in flames, 55. And the Canucks at 45. So that's a quick look at everything that's going around in the world of sports right now. We have Major League Baseball. The ABS, the automated ball strike count system, is going and blowing. And I'm impressed as to how many batters are getting it wrong. The good batters are getting it right. Or correct, I should say. And I was corrected in one of my appointments between excuse me and pardonnez-moi in Spanish. So I have to use pardonnez-moi much more. When I speak to my clients in Spanish, I immediately, after a few minutes, tell them, hey, it's obvious I don't speak Spanish. I utilize it. They get a kick out of it because I use much bigger words than they would. But it's because of the language of the tax. It goes from English to Spanish. And adjusted gross income, ingresos en bruto. For those of you who are Latin, why the hell that's the translation? It is. It can be brutal, but it is good. So it is 6:18 a.m. here on the Pacific Coast, March 7th. And what a glorious day, folks. I know today's program will be shorter as I must get to business. I'm figuring that we're going to be alive for another 2 hours. I will have to end at about 8:30 if the co-hosts, if I am joined today, are going to be able to join. I don't think we're going to go beyond 8:30 because my first appointments are at 9 o'clock. Ugh. Yeah, 9 o'clock. And I'm going to, what time am I ending today? It's a long day. It's a good day. It's a good day to die. Kapla! You know I speak Klingon. And I speak it in the original Shakespearean form as well. Takpa! Takpe! Anyway, my first one is at 9. And I will be going to midnight. It's going to be a long, long day. But I do have a programmed break in there, so it's all good. And thank you for the love, Aisha. Thank you for the love, Tyone. Tony, thank you. And everyone else who's watching, if you fire off a comment in the chat room, I would very much appreciate it. I would very much appreciate it. Ooh, that's like subjunctive, future perfect English. Is that possible? Subjunctive and future perfect. In Spanish, it may be. For a while when I was studying Spanish, I caught the subjunctive very well and I enjoyed it. And I lost it. Hi, I'm the scorekeeper. Pleasure to meet you. I have my monolith. Yeah. Thank you, Mixmaster Mike. I hear it. It speaks to me. It tells me it must be filled with books. Material. I was asked yesterday, so what are you going to fill it with? Oh, come on, man. It's in space. Duh. Uh, I have another bookcase, which is not an heirloom, but it's something that I've had from the late '80s, and little thing is showing its age, and it is holding on for dear life. The shelves are bending in ways that reminds us that old age is not fun, and I purchased it to replace it. So I was thinking of getting yet another one, but man, boy, did Mixmaster Mike have a hard time building it. My buddy Jorge helped finish it out, and I don't know. Let me see. Let me see. Here we go. Good morning, Aisha. I've heard of fat finger syndrome, but fat lip syndrome, that's a new one. Yes, and yes, I am the scorekeeper. But look at that. I have big hands. And I did my DNA. I am 10% from the sub-Saharan continent. Oh. I'm a lucky bastard. It is what it is. I haven't done my DNA. The thing about the DNA stuff updates every 6 months on I don't know which one have I done? Oh, here it is. I have one that's been sitting for like 3 years or 4 years. It finally arrived and I haven't opened it yet. When was it mailed to me? Does it show the date? Yeah, Michael will remember this one. He's like, oh, that was a good one. But it said the country of origin was from China. But anyway, this is the Ancestry DNA. It did arrive, albeit late. Now I don't have the date on it. It's kind of bugged the crap out of me. That's why I've kept it close to me. That was a rather embarrassing moment. But I purchased 1, 2, 3 more DNA packets, forgetting, of course, that I had that one right there, because I wanted members of the family to do the DNA so they could have an idea of where and what they're from. And they don't care. I don't understand that. They have no interest in knowing any of that stuff. Like, all right, well, whatever. I think one day we'll do the pedigree of teams where their DNA is from, because many people are familiar that the New York Mets are, in baseball at least, the one true remaining team, and they are from 1969 through to today. But New York actually had many other teams: Giants, the Doyers, and the Yankees. But the Doyers and the Giants, which were from New York, moved to California, as you know, in the 1950s. And the Yankees came up from Baltimore. So that's where they're originally from. And that's just a tiny bit of DNA, just for what it is. I am an armchair historian. So I'm tired of waiting. I don't have my regular cup. I've taken them inside. I have my drinking water. So maybe I should take a little bit of water first. That's been there for a few days. My cup of Joe. I went with Pacific Bold this morning. I think last week I went out with some compatriots, and it was a very embarrassing morning because I ordered at the restaurant a caramel macchiato, and it was too much, I believe. And I could have been on air, but the circumstances would have been a bit different. But I had one of those moments where my speech box, whatever it was, broke down, and I lost control over it. The caffeine from the caramel macchiato, I think, was a bit too much, and I struggled for about 3 minutes with my stuttering, and I hadn't had one of those in a long time, and it was frustrating. I was able to work through it. I was happy that I was amongst people I knew, and they were good with it. did not make fun of me. Had I been on the other side, I would have been making fun of me throughout the whole thing. As a matter of fact, we had a gentleman where I worked. He has passed away. He suffered a great deal. He was legally blind and he stuttered. Man, could that individual sing. And he had a singing voice. His stutter was good. I was used to it. And it's not an issue of tolerance, but that apprehension that you have with people when you know them, it's a lot easier. But anyway, I had no problem with that. And oh my God, look at that apprehension and no problem. Ladies and gentlemen, all hands, battle stations. Good morning, big dog. I don't
What's
know.
up?
Sorry, I don't know why I'm speaking like this right now. I don't.
You're just getting into your heritage, whatever that may be, whatever dialect you're trying to go for.
I don't know what I'm trying to go for. It's just a slurring of the speech box. Big dog, what's up, homie?
What's up? How you doing?
Oh, I am tired as we're great. Are you getting a lot of wind out there? We're actually getting a little bit over here. We're getting about 15 miles.
It's been windy yesterday. I'm looking outside right now, and yeah, the leaves are moving a bit, so there is some wind going on right now.
Scorekeeper, as usual, overreacted this morning because I told the story briefly that I heard stuff on the window. And
Oh,
what's going on? And turns out it was a damn tree. It was the leaves. The leaves were saying, morning. The queen used to have a bagpiper. The president gets hailed to the chief. Scorekeeper got a tree scraping the window. I'll take it. So it's all good. So
actually, I think the president doesn't get hailed to the chief. He says he gets bring in the clowns.
I'm gonna have to listen to that one because I know that one. I have not heard that one in a while. That's pretty good. That's funny. Oh my goodness, big dog. So it is spring. We have a new minor league team in the hood. I don't know if you've been able to go by there. I haven't
been. I have been by there. Wasn't the ceremony or the grand opening like this past Thursday?
Oh, you got me on that, but I know stuff has picked up.
Yeah, because I know they're having a concert. It's supposed to be like on their first night that they open up.
Did that happen at Staples Center, the alleged basketball hockey place, and it was a concert?
Yeah, I believe so, yes.
I guess that's maybe a bit safer, or I don't know. It might be the toughest thing to have a concert as opposed to a baseball event. It's and hockey and basketball, those are choreographed. Well, I guess the musical is. Anyway, I guess that's what they do. So I'm hoping, Big Dog, that we'll be able to go. And I want to invite you already. I ask you to check up. Guys, if you want to go with me, get a hold of me. Every Tuesday that the 66ers are at home on Tuesday. I just need the damn yes from you. Big Dog, I know the tickets are real cheap, but
can't beat it though, but it's not that though. It's the camaraderie that we have when we go.
Yeah, I think that MILB has the app that works, which is you can share the tickets. Okay. Everyone does that, but it is really cool, huh? Where I've been able to send you the tickets in advance and get there. None of these. I'll meet you by gate 3 at 15 minutes of the game, and everyone is struggling. Remember when we did that shit?
Well, of course, we had the best story. Waiting for promo, and he literally by the skin of his teeth got there in time as we see him coming over the bridge with his son on his shoulders.
It was a Hollywood-esque, yes. The reinforcements arrive. The hero arrives on the scene. Oh my! I mean, Big Dog and I are waiting out there. Not hail to the chief, but God bless him. Star Spangled Banner.
But before that, we were cussing the hell out of him. Where the F is he at? God damn it! This game's gonna start. And that was the thing for you and me. No matter what it was, even if the tickets were cheap, we want to get there when the first pitch is thrown. We want to be in our seats.
Right. We don't care. It's just we want to enjoy the game.
Yes.
And I thank you, Aisha. I am sorry, but look, it's just a bit too far to travel. The 66ers, which are in San Bernardino, and my daughter and I are season ticket holders. We found out we are season ticket holders because we purchased every Friday home game. We're going to try that out. And we also love going every Tuesday. So I'm like, oh, man, it is fun to go to every game, Big Dog. But then when you have the damn commitment to go,
yeah,
we'll see. We'll see what happens. But
well, I mean, it'll be tough for you for the next 2 months. But I mean, when does the season start?
Actually, April 2nd for minor league baseball starts April 2nd. And let's see, 1, 2, which is actually it might be April 3rd. I'm sorry, I got that wrong, folks.
Okay.
It's a 3-day weekend. But my first home game will be April 7th. And friends, family, I wish I had Hail to the Queen or God Save the Queen, but here we go. Good morning, and good afternoon, Anime Girl.
What's up? Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa gozaimasu. How are you?
I'm doing okay now.
Now,
how are you?
Well, a bit like the weather, up, down, cloudy and miserable. There you go.
But that's England every day.
Stop spitting your Joe out, scorekeeper. That's rude. You're on air.
I am, and it wouldn't be the first time I've done so. Big Dog made me spit it out one time several years ago. I forget what it was.
I forget what it was. It was funny though.
I did. I swear to God, I did spit it out. I was so mad at myself. How can you be mad if someone makes you spit out your drink? I mean, come on. I think we were in transition. I think I asked the Big Dog, handle this while I was going to do something else. Big Dog said something that was very funny. I don't know if it was intentional, but it was really funny. Good morning, SNJ 1966 Sports Night.
Ooh, 1966. That's my year.
Yeah, I do not see the entire thing on YouTube, but thank you for saying hi. If you could, Sports Night with, the little YouTube play thing is there. Hey, dude, thank you for saying hi. Let us know the full name of your program. I know I'm not that smart. I could press the link, right? But if you don't mind, we love that other people will join us. And if you want to give air to your program, let us know when your program is on. And we would gladly put that here on the website. If you have any comments, you want to join us, folks, you know what to do. So it's all good. But good morning. So it's absolutely awesome. I was going to say, usually for the first hour as of late, I'm generally alone now. But notice the Big Dog popped in. Wow. Anime Girl right after that. It would be a perfect triple if Tony jumped in right now because they usually wait an hour. So damn the Big Dog. Damn
it's usually too early. It's too early for Tony. He's eating his egg whites.
Yeah. I don't know if you were able to watch the program last time, but Tony was talking about what he made. Oh, dude, it was good. It was good. Tony, if and when you're able to join us, we do need your food porn, though. I'm stuck with a monolith. 2001. I swear to God, I'm going to look outside and instead of seeing monkeys, I'm going to see my cats throwing bones in the air for the monolith. Oh, my goodness. Big Dog, did you by chance hear that story of what I did to that one coworker? Maybe not. No. It was Richard on how I had him doing all this special project, and he worked on it for a week and a half. And when he was done, he says, "All right, Roger, I'm done." I'm like, "Oh, good job, Richard." And I looked down and he says, "What do you want me to do with it?" "Oh, I don't care. Just go ahead and chuck it." And he looked at me, and I was like, "Dude, I was just trying to keep you busy." And the look on his face, even the supervisor was like, "Dude," and I was like, "No, just kidding, Richard." I was talking about being the jerk that I am. And it was great, man. It is still hurting from telling that story. And folks, I'm retired now. I don't care. I have so many stories. I will mention names. Richard is a great guy. And that's why I can mention his name.
He was the co-host, right, for Stuck on Stupid? Was that Richard? No, that wasn't Richard.
No, he could have been on the program. No, that was Carlos. Carlos,
Carlos was Orange Chicken, right?
among others. Yes. He was the governor. He was Colonel Lord Puffington. Oh my God, all the different voices he did. I miss the Daily 15. That was funny. That was really. I was just there, big dog. It was every now. Alan also joined us, and of course, Cliff. He also joined us on that program, and it was a lot of fun. And then when we had our co-workers, folks, it was a hilarious scene because we were on Blog Talk Radio, and on our switchboard, we could see the number of callers, people that would just call in. If you wanted to speak with us, a little light would go on, and we would take the call. I have to say, with Blog Talk Radio, it is a lot easier to take a call than it is, like, say, here with StreamYard. Not that it's impossible, but anyway, I'm going on too much. The department prefix was 626-458. We would see the switchboard light up with 626-458 numbers of people calling in just to listen. Oh my God! And the switchboard would just go dee 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 dee. Because this was back in the 2010s. Not everyone could get internet on their computers. They would have to listen to their phones, but it was easier to just dial in, and they did. And man, I think the most we ever saw on one program was about 115 callers.
Wow.
And they were department callers. Oh my God, it was hilarious. It was freaking, but it was so much fun. I miss the Daily 15. I really do. Anyway, folks, I apologize. I'm off base. Big dog. Is there any news in Lakerland? I took my dinner break last night between 5:30 and 7, and Gmo and Pete, my classmate, another Peter. Sorry, Peter. There are a lot of Peters in my life. I think you've met him though. He was my teammate. Yeah. Pete. We went over to Applebee's and Brandy was there. Oh God, poor thing. They let her go at 4:00, and the restaurant was jammed. Anyway, so I had a chance to speak to her, and we sat at the bar, and it was good seeing her again. But we were watching, I guess, the Laker warm up. I don't know.
Oh yeah, because the game started at 7:30.
Okay, we had just bailed right before then, so I wasn't able to hear everything because the din there. Was there any major news going on? Because they were focusing on Luka quite a bit. Anything out of the ordinary?
Nothing out of the ordinary. Luka is leading the league in scoring right now, and he's in the talk about MVP for the year. Although SGA from the Oklahoma City Thunder, the champs, he's still leading the way. And then, of course, it's Jokic, who they played the night before, and they lost to. A lot of bad calls, but, a loss is a loss. You can't blame it on the calls.
Thank you. I love you. Anime girl got a little red on that.
Of course, yesterday, as you and I, not particularly anime girl, but you and I are in mourning right now because, of course, there was a major trade not in the NBA but in the NFL, and
it did go down. Yes.
So, but Anime Girl's Dallas Cowboys was offering a first-round pick, a second-round pick, and I think a third-round pick, and some cash considerations for Max Crosby. As enticing as that was, the Baltimore Ravens came in with 2 first-round draft picks, this year's and next year's, for Crosby, and the Raiders took that one. So the deal is on it. The deal is done, but the trade won't happen till next week for whatever reason. So Max Crosby is a Raider no more. Our best player, offensive or defensively, he was the best player, and he's gone.
Well, he probably dodged a bullet if Jerry Jones is still in charge. So good for him.
Big Dog, I did not read that. Do you? I'm not trying to be a jerk, but do you
No,
know
no.
what the first, second, and third were? Was it like next year, first round, the year after, second?
It didn't get into specifics about the Dallas offer, just that's what the offer was. And then it said that right after that offer came in, I guess the phone rang again, and it was the Ravens saying, "Hey, we'll give you 2 first-round picks, this year's pick and next year's pick for Crosby." And of course, the Raiders went for it.
Yeah, that's
And
significant.
of course, it is almost a slam dunk. wrong sport, but still, it's almost a slam dunk now that the Raiders will take the Heisman Trophy winner. What's the kid's name? Rodriguez, with the number 1 pick, because our quarterback, if you want to call him that, I mean, he was more of a field back since his damn back was on the field most of the time because he kept getting sacked. He was released.
In other words, he was left back outside the stadium.
There you go. There you go. He was released either Thursday or yesterday. So then we have no quarterbacks. Huh? I'm sorry?
I'm sorry.
Not Burnett. I don't know why I had his name on the tip of my tongue. Mendoza, yes. He'll be the first pick almost assuredly now, because of the Raiders getting rid of their thank you. The Raiders getting rid of their starting quarterback. So
remember, tampering start the 9th and free agency on the 11th. That's why they have to wait until it passed, because they can get hit with losing a draft pick. Thank you. And I want to thank Aisha, because she did what I was too damn lazy to do. Thank you, Aisha. The program is Sports Night with Jorge. So, yeah, we have a tiny bit of Latin with this. Thank you for that. Let us know when your program time is. We'll gladly play it on screen right here. And yes, I was so dying to interrupt the Big Dog because I'm old and I miss him. And what do? I have to interrupt. Okay, stop it, Aisha. So anyway.
I'm just agreeing with you, for God's sake, man. I mean, you know. Hey, that wasn't me.
His comments, and then thank you for clarifying this. The way I read it in the article was that it had to do with the season ending, and and
it was the start of the new season,
and tampering was mentioned.
In essence, the fiscal new year for the NFL starts probably on the 11th.
Yeah, okay, but they made the deal.
Yeah, so, it's just like NBA
tampering.
Well, no. It's just like the NBA where they had that 7-day moratorium.
Yeah. Oh.
You know, where all the deals are made that first free agency day, and then they still have to wait a week. And it's only backfired that one time when Petra Stokovic, remember he was being traded to Toronto or something, and then he backed out because he said there wasn't enough Slovenians or whatever country he was from in that area, so he decided to stay with the home team. That was the only time that moratorium, I think, backfired on Toronto, I guess it would be.
Now, the Clippers had one as well, didn't they, where a player signed with someone else and then they locked them away for something?
Yeah, that was who was that? That was when the Clippers were Lob City. I can't remember. Yeah, it was a while ago. Supposedly their penalties will be coming up very, very soon with the whole contract. Yes. They're still investigating. I saw a little update on that, and rumors are it's going to be a big, big hit, and it's possibly that no, not Paul George, the Claw. I don't know why I can't think of people's names today. Their best player.
I've had a profound effect on you. I'm sorry.
But of course, their best player, supposedly, if the rumors are true, he's going to be made a free agent. They're going to strip the Clippers of all rights that they have to him.
Folks, if you want to join the program, there's the link. We're having tryouts like Major League Baseball. So if you want to just come in and join the conversation, there's the link, folks. We're glad you take look. You don't have to show yourself. You can use an image and just come on in and have a conversation with us. We would love to have you guys on. And
now, for
like that, like Aisha's big
for both of you. Now that Geno Smith, I remember his name after the fact. Now that Geno Smith has been released by the Raiders, as bad as he was, do you think he will find another team this coming season?
Oh, for the love of God, yes.
Who?
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah.
Okay, and I'm sorry. Who? Geno Smith.
Geno Smith, the starting Raider quarterback, that is no more.
Oh, you mean the left back? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure some little league team will pick him up somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That they're going to. He'll be on at least, of course, a backup. I don't see him starting anywhere next year. He'll definitely be at least a backup and possibly third string.
Or fourth, or fifth.
I can see that as well. And folks, I wouldn't even pretend to try to think of what the NFL executives do, but the man can still throw, the man can still run, and they realize the situation with the Raiders. People can go there, have a hard time, and all right, quarterback Geno will get a job before quarterback Tua being released. Okay.
Oh, is Tua released? I missed that. Oh,
No. It's a joke. Geno will get a job before Tua being released.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that was good. Like I said, folks, if you want to go ahead and join us.
Do try and keep up, big dog. Do try and keep up, old boy.
That's all right. This is 6:48 a.m. Today is March 7th, 2026. This is Sports Talk with the Guys, home of the Monday Morning Quarterbacks on Saturday. Once again, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to Terry Zahn. Today is his birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
I don't think he's watching at the moment, but I'm going to make him watch now at this point. So it was really, really good. We have a comment from Tony. Yeah, I can see the Kyle Church signing Geno with Donkey Dak.
Hey, Dango boy, stop hiding behind your keyboard. Get your butt in here and do it face to face.
I think Tony's keeping my dignity alive. I think Tony was ready to jump in and he heard what I said. Oh, all of a sudden, Big Dog shows up and everyone else comes in. So Tony's like, all right, I got to suck up the scorekeeper a little bit.
Well, see,
Tony.
If you saw his name, he only works 6 days. That's why it's 24/6, not 24/7. So we are his seventh day. See, it's Tony Kanaka 246. So he works 24/6, not 24/7.
Big Dog, dare I say, that was slightly biblical, but that's all good. All right.
We are his day of rest.
Oh, it's getting heavy, ladies and gentlemen. And I haven't even had a chance to read my.
Have you been following? Have you been following the baseball, the World Baseball Classic?
Yeah.
You said yes right away.
Well, no. When you said "Have you been following?" I'm like, yes.
Oh no, following.
Yeah.
The World Baseball Classic, because yes, ma'am.
You know, you're on about your wonderful quarterback from the Raiders. I've been looking him up. Apparently, possible landing sites for this guy is.
Oh, for the love of God!
Already, you've got Cardinals, Falcons, Colts, Chiefs, Dolphins, Vikings, Steelers, and surprise, surprise, even the Jets might pick him up.
I can see the Jets. I can't see the Colts or Mahomes being a backup to Mahomes. That ain't happening, I don't think.
Well, yeah, apparently so. I mean, at the moment, all you've got for the Raiders is Aiden O'Connell. Is that's just he's the only one around there still for quarterback.
Yeah, I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
If you hear her twang, the Raiders.
She said it pretty well, though. I'm proud of her.
I look. It took me 3.5 years to lose my American twang when I came back from Hong Kong, thanks to the Seventh Fleet. Do not start. Come over there and kick your butt. You know, start with me, you. Damn it.
Yeah, look, you imperialists. We colonials are doing just fine. Let it go.
Yeah, your POTUS is a bloody pigeon.
I picked up new buttons, big dog. I don't
cool.
care. Just like the old 8-ball, it has the same one. And I picked up 2 more. So we may be having them on the program. And
I remember when we had them before. We used to have the X
yes,
one.
we had the
always.
3. We had the help, insult, and BS. So I picked them up.
You need to get the one that says bitch.
I'm looking out for them. So it is what it is. But let me see. Let me do the first one. I don't care. That was it. I don't care.
Kind of sounded like Liam Nelson from Taken.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, it does have several. I'm going to have them from time to time, but it's all good, so they say. By the way, a little bit of news. Michael Day will be in Southern California. He is part of a convention in Anaheim. I don't remember if it's WonderCon, but it is at the end of Anaheim. He will be having a...
Well, when?
Oh, no. Anyway, he will be in Anaheim. So
at the end of the month.
Yeah. So
yeah, so it's WonderCon because I'm now a department volunteer now.
Oh, really? Oh, so you have yet to meet Michael, huh?
Only over the StreamYard.
Okay, I was about to slip and say something I wasn't supposed to. That's why I caught myself. I wasn't stuttering, which I do normally, but Michael will be here, and I'm looking forward to taking some time to go and visit with him again as well.
Cool.
And Big Dog, we'll see if we can get together down there for that event.
Okay. The reason why I was mentioning the Baseball Classic is a certain Dodger player who is a two-way player. Is batting 833 in the Baseball Classic.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I guess he's got 2 home runs that were monster bombs.
I think I did see one of them. Yeah. That was, ladies and gentlemen, that was not a cheap one, as some of us might say.
Yeah. And of course, I laughed out loud. I almost fell off the couch, rolling on the floor, when they said that only because we know his history with the Angels and the fact that he hasn't been able to be healthy until the last couple of seasons. But supposedly he says not only does he want to win the MVP again, which would be a 3-time MVP in a row, he wants to also win the Cy Young Award. Those are the rumors that his arm is now super healthy or beyond healthy, and he is now gunning for the Cy Young Award.
See, I'm over here going to the Baseball Classic stuff, and I'm listening to Big Dog. I'm like, ooh, Trout has gone on to declare that. And then he says, I want to win the Cy Young. I'm like, huh? I'm like, oh, wrong guy.
And Trout actually was in the news. He has, and it didn't seem a lot to me, but, you know, he is a superior athlete. But Mike Trout said he wants to be faster on the bases. And he has shed, which I laughed, he shed 5 pounds of muscle.
Who?
To get faster. Mike Trout. I guess he wants his old speed back. I guess running between first and second was like a 4.9 or something, which was extremely fast. And he hasn't been that fast in about 4 or 5 seasons. So he's working on getting his speed back. And also great news for him, which I think will help him out. The Angels are putting him back into center field, which to me is his natural position.
Folks, you know that Gmo and I, my youngest, we would go to Anaheim quite a bit. And oh my God, the seats that Big Dog knows, I'd whined and whined and whined for years to sit in those particular seats in Anaheim, the ones that are like not necessarily park benches, but they have the table in front of it. It's at the Winery X, I believe it's called right now. And Gmo and I sat there for like 6 times all year. And there was one time it was 3 in a row. And what was great about it was they started recognizing, they didn't even ask us for our tickets. So on the 4th day, which was a Saturday, one of our friends, a veteran, received tickets. And he either got 3 or 4 tickets. And Gmo and I, let's see, it was Saturday, Friday, Thursday. So on Wednesday, we're like, we're going to be up there on Saturday. Just shut up and enjoy. Shut up. Those seats, guys, they have mesh seats, and you have the metal table in front of you, and you're looking towards the field. But the thing about those seats is there's so much room around you, and it's spaces at a premium. And for those that love to imbibe, can do so. The food was a little different. It was all right. We actually tried all the different types of. But anyway, Gmo and I were like enjoying the 3 days. And then when her friend came, sure enough, we had good seats, second row, way up on top. And we're looking down. And throughout the whole game, I was like, there's no one in our seats down there. So knowing that after the second day, they didn't even ask for our tickets as we were walking in, I'm like, you want to try it? And Gmo was like, she pulled a Roger when Dad said, I'd like to watch the movie again. We only paid for one, Dad. We can't stay. My father, of all things, far from a criminal. But it's funny how the shoe falls. And I'm like, oh, Dad, let's go buy another ticket. And he wanted to see Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country again. He enjoyed it. And it was funny. But anyway, I wanted to go back to the seats, and I was willing to give it a shot because I kid you not, we'd been up there enough that the people recognized us, and they didn't ask for our tickets. I'm like, anyway, as good people, I love those seats, and I intend to go again. That's why I'm hoping Big Dog will say yes. But folks, we'll talk about Anaheim in a little bit. But what I wanted to say, Roger, is a tangent, living proof of what a tangent is. After Trout hit number 400, I think in Baltimore, he returned home and he hit 401, 402, 403, and 4, and we witnessed all 4 of them, which was really cool. And the Angels gave out a poster the day that we went, and he hit 401. And what was so cool about that game was they were losing 3-0. He hit the home run to get them going, and then he hit the home run to win it, which was awesome. It was great seeing Trout. Trout still draws a crowd in Anaheim. They cheer for him profusely and immensely. And it is so fun seeing Trout do something, anything. Because Big Dog, I remember seeing him in his prime.
So since you're the baseball guru here at Sports Talk with the Guys.
No, I did not see that. Go ahead. Oh, accuse me of anything, Big Dog. Go ahead.
ESPN, in their infinite wisdom, put out their Major League Baseball's top 100. Trout was not on the list, and that was top 100 players in Major League Baseball this coming season. Trout did not make the list. Do you agree or disagree with that?
It's very easy to do so. Unfortunately, Trout is not in the top 100 anymore, but not by much. He has been hurt. When he's healthy, sadly, he's good, but he's been hurt so much. I can see him dropping out easy up whatever. But boy, would that not give you the drive to, like, oh, este hijo de su madre me quitó de la línea.
Yeah. So, especially since he's actually now really healthy He's actually going into the season healthy for the first time in what, at least 4 seasons, 5 seasons, maybe.
It's been a while. Jorge, don't worry about the fat fingers. This is Sports Talk with the guys. Home on the Monday morning quarterbacks on Saturday. Yes, I actually got that.
Fat lip. So, you know.
I'm just fat.
Where? Oh, I am.
Oh, I never said a word on that one.
Big Dog and I, we're no longer 1-0. We are just
Zero.
double D's. Yes. Did you know? I did not see that one. 15-5, and they walked 17.
Wow,
That's crazy. That's sad, man. That is sad. I was going to go over it that today on March 7th, several games are already underway. Tokyo, South Korea at
You
Tokyo,
get there in the end.
Japan.
It's federal vicinity.
Right now at 8 a.m., well, in about an hour, Germany? It's Germany. I was trying to determine the flag, and that is
okay, Scooby.
He got his Scooby snacks in beside him, so he's got no excuse.
the funniest thing was on Channel 5. This is way back when the first Scooby-Doo movie, the modern one, debuted. Giselle Fernandez on Channel 5 all morning. God bless her. She was all morning in the broadcast. It was great. She was excited for the movie, and I did enjoy the first one. My daughters enjoyed it. It was good. So I guess I'm having a flashback to the first Scooby-Doo movie when you walk 17 times in the game. So, sorry. Yeah, there's quite a bit of world baseball going on right now.
Can't take you anywhere, can we?
There was a meme on there, and it says this shows how bad it's gotten in the USA, and it was the Scooby van, the Ghostbusters car, and pulling up was the black Impala from Supernatural.
That was good. That was a great. I think I've seen that one. Okay, the meme that I saw, it said so. Shit's about to go down if all of these.
Yeah, when all of them are there. Yeah,
that was a funny meme. And folks, as old as I am, I haven't seen Big Dog in a while, but I wanted to say one of the funnier memes right now is the one where in the United States they're asking these kids, "When were you born?" "Oh, I was born in 2002."
Oh, Jenny's number.
And then the guy says 19, and you hear Jurassic Park.
Oh, yeah.
Look, I fall into that, and that was funny. I was all right with that.
The other one that I've seen, that one, which is funny. The other one that I've seen is when they're asking, when were you born? And then they'll say, 2004, 2002, whatever. And the next question is, okay, what's Jenny's number?
Oh,
and all the ones that are 2000 and older, they can't answer. They're like, who's Jenny? And all the people that say 1982, 1984, they get it like that.
Jorge, thank you. Let us know when your program is on. Do I have to look it up? Damn it! But Jorge, thank you. What the hell? You have to look it up. I appreciate that, and you're more than welcome to join us. This is a conglomeration of these souls from all around the internet, and thank God I was using a big word. Big Dog, you would have. Thank you, Jorge. You're more than welcome to join us. We enjoy what we do. We really do, and it's great. But we also get angry, and here comes the angry side. And Big Dog's like, "Oh shit!" No, just kidding. The angry side is, I was told that the owner of the Angels, Artie Moreno, said recently, and I haven't verified this. So if anyone wants to throw any rocks at me,
I can't find the article of it. I think I know where you're going. But I've been scouring for that article.
So we've heard it, but I can't find it. Apparently, Artie Moreno said Angel fans do not come for a winning team; they come for the experience
or the price of the tickets.
Or the price of the tickets. And sadly, Angel tickets are incredibly inexpensive. Last year, they started this subscription service where if you paid, I think it was $39 a month, you were guaranteed a ticket to any game. Wow. I was a bit surprised by that, but I was disappointed to hear that Artie Moreno said they're here for the experience, not for the winning. If that is the case, Artie Moreno definitely needs to go as an owner.
Yes. He's had the team since 2003. So, and in his tenure as owner, the Angels have made the playoffs in one time, and they got swept. And if I'm not mistaken, in the career of Mike Trout, he's never seen a playoff game.
I believe it was in 2012 when they made the playoffs and they were swept 3-0. I may be wrong in the year, but I am justified in my probable anger. And the internet is going to go mad. It's going to go crazy. It's going to blow up. Yeah, who cares? There's no such thing. I was talking about, Big Dog, you haven't been here. And I had commented about the internet in an uproar.
Oh, yeah.
It's a 1 and a 0, folks. I mean, look, we're here. It's a 1 and a 0. It's just so amusing to me when I see that people say that the internet is going crazy. John, thank you. John, you've been visiting with us on a regular basis, and I was glad to see you this week. John Gajitos. Don't ever tell me anything privately because it'll be put up on air. But I'm not going to say what happened. John, my wishes, my hopes, our family is praying for your recovery. And it's all good, brother. I know what happened, and I hope you're getting better. But yeah, dude, stress is a killer. It is a killer. And we got to learn to do other things. Jorge says, yes, I totally agree. This is not Disneyland. The truth, yes. It definitely is not. Now, I do apologize because Anime Girl has been providing us some information. And it says, fan sues Dodgers after she was hit by Buzzball's drink during the game.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
And, okay, and speaking of Buzzballs, ladies and gentlemen, all hands on deck.
Hey!
Good morning,
up, big man?
Tony.
Good to see Big Dog.
Had your egg whites?
What's that?
Had your egg whites?
I was feeding squirrels for about 25 minutes, so no, I didn't.
Oh, I thought you'd be out mugging chickens for eggs, but
I got
squirrels
attacked.
will do, I suppose. Squirrels will do.
Yeah.
So are you trying to say Tony chokes the chicken?
Hell no! What? Hell no.
Welcome. I'm back.
Welcome back.
I mean, his damn football team's a bird. He's not even egg whites. I mean, come on,
You realize what happened right now? She served one to Tony. Welcome back, and Big Dog came in and said, "Oh, F this," and threw it at him. That was damn funny, folks. Albeit wild sports. Welcome back, Tony, and first thing Tony says, "Welcome back, Big Dog."
Well, he's been MIA. I've missed him. I was glad to hear him come on this morning.
Thank you.
Oh,
Well, I have it here real quick. It says,
"Good morning, Tony."
Oh yeah, scorekeeper. Good morning.
I was throwing a tantrum on air, and everyone.
I know you had, so I figure I ignored
Well,
it.
we just
the chihuahua out.
Yeah, we just treated it with the contempt it deserved. You know what I mean?
Big Dog, he did an impression of me as an angry chihuahua, and it was actually very funny. It was funny, dude. Oh my God, that one was funny. So what the hell, an angry chihuahua, whatever. It is what it is. Sorry, folks. I'm happy the Big Dog's back. So much so that I don't let him speak. Go, Big Dog.
All right, so it says Los Angeles owner Artie Moreno claimed in February 2026 that based on team surveys, winning is not among the top 5 priorities for fans who instead focus on affordability, safety, and in-stadium experience. He says that stated that while purists care about wins, for the average fan, winning is not in their top 5.
They didn't
Of
pull
course,
Philly.
yeah. Well, no, these are supposed to be Angel fans. And
I thought it was the whole league.
no, he pulled just Angel fans, and based on the fans answering the surveys, that the Angel fans don't care about winning, which is bullshit. I'm sorry, it's bullshit. That's bullshit. If you actually are have the cojones to come out and say that, you don't belong as owner.
No.
You know.
You definitely don't. And Jorge, now you're going to see the other side of sports soccer, guys. The angry side. And we are little. Well, I'm a barking chihuahua when it comes to this. Hey, I've adopted it, baby. It's all mine. I'm all right with it. I'm going to see if I can get a little image of a barking chihuahua. So, the owner, if he was just postulating on it, he was just saying these are the results. Fine. I don't know if he was trying to say this is what they want. This is what we will deliver. That's just saying, hi, I'm going to work today. That's a disappointment because we have talked about this for a long time on this program, that the Dodgers were blessed with a fan base that delivered 2 million, almost 3 million a year because of the way Dodger Stadium operated. It dropped a little bit, but now you don't even have to talk about what the Dodgers are doing. Other than safety, as a personal fan experience, and you can ask several other people from San Francisco and the like, it's changed the Dodger Stadium. But for the most part, I'm generalizing my experience, but Dodger Stadium has become very, very expensive. And hey, great, go for the Dodgers. You know how I feel about that. If that's what you can do, go do your business, do whatever. The Angels have been blessed with a 2 million fan base as well, close to 3 million. That is a lot of money being spent at the stadium by the fans. And you're going to go ahead and support this idea that the fans only want an experience. Artie Moreno has to go. He has to go.
It would have been one thing.
Such clarity. It's almost like they're twins.
Now all you got to do is put a Yankees cap on the dog, and it'd be perfect.
I'm good, but I ain't that damn good. Sorry.
Oh, God bless America. Go ahead, Big Tom.
The thing with Artie Moreno, it'd be one thing to talk about the survey. They're saying, "Hey, this is what the fans are saying," and say, you know, I'm gonna do my best to deliver a playoff contending, championship contending team. But instead, he embraced mediocrity and says, "Okay, well, they don't want me to win. Why should I even worry?" And you know that, like you just said, and I said, he needs to go if that's his mentality. If you're not putting out a winning product or want a winning product every single year, you don't deserve to be an owner.
Yeah, Tony, I don't know what I know you were laughing at that, and you were also saying no on those results because you say, hey, wait, is that league wide or whatever? Yeah, that's just not right. Tony, your thoughts on that?
Who did he pull to get these results?
Supposedly, I guess it was season ticket holders, and they, I guess they put out some sort of survey, and they filled it out as they wanted to fill it out. And he said those were the results. But like I said, I mean, it's one thing to say, hey, these are the results. This is what the fans think about my team. That's not that's not good with me. If this is what I want to deliver a championship to this city. You know, the fans are lucky enough to come, like you said, Raj, between 2 and 3 million per year, which is up in the upper echelon of fan base. You know, the fans don't want a losing team. I don't want a losing team. I'm going to work on, you know, getting the team better.
Yeah,
but instead he embraced it.
Coming for the hot dogs. I mean, come on.
Yeah, and of course that was one of the big things because his price on beer is supposed to be really cheap, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's only $5 or $6.
I don't remember the price of that, but folks, you can actually spend $100, eat well, get decent tickets, pay for parking, and have a good time at a baseball game, and just be able to say that to
Wow.
anywhere else.
That's
Seriously,
crazy.
it is. I was getting those seats in the Brewery X zone for as low as $10, and
Wow.
they're nice seats. But don't get me wrong, there are days that they're $100 because of the opposition.
Yeah, when they play the
And-
Yankees and the Dodgers.
Oh yeah, they have premium pricing. I don't know what they call it, but I learned of all the other websites, StubHub, and a few others. I have them here, and I've been able to get great prices on some games. SeatGeek, Game Time, and StubHub. They're
Game Time.
generally the same, but every now and then you can get some a little bit cheaper. And I was scoring these things, and they're good at getting tickets. And I think I was frustrating Gmo because I got more tickets. I scored more tickets, and as I was getting more and more, and we won quite a bit this year. You guys all know what happened last year, why I was going so much. So I'm not going to get back into that. But my love of the game does. My father played sports with me growing up, but it was my mother that clarified the game and reminded me what it was about in its purest form. And that is why Scorekeeper will lose his mind when you have these little babies crying about playing the game, crying about what you earn, and crying about their lot in life. What was it? Carl Pavano, the Yankees signed him to a 4-year, $39.95 million contract, and then he left the Yankees and signed some work. The Yankees, they treated me so bad. I was hurt, and I gave them like 3 wins over 4 years. They treated me badly. They paid you $40 million while you were hurt, and you think that they were not warm to you? It's like, shut up. That is actually becoming Scorekeeper's line now. I'm not going to do it here on air, but a lot of people have, especially in this office with people who are with me, they now finish my line. They're throwing it back and they're like, shut up. And it's really sad that is becoming it. Unfortunately, sports is a business. All they care is the money. Fans deserve a winning franchise. Ticket prices and their product they sell is ripping off the fans. Winning is the least. Yes. I have been whining for years on this program that the Dodgers have been investing in the fan base. I've said for years, it's a great time to be a Dodger fan. It's Oldale, and it is. Management is spending. Now, the Dodgers are learning what it means to be a winning team. And eventually the salaries, you do choke on the salaries. And there's going to be pullback. Just look at the last 30 years of baseball. It happens. And everyone was talking about what a genius of the Ohtani deal. Yes. It's still $700 million. Among others. But guys, I'm not making fun of the Dodgers. I'm envious. But I'm having flashbacks to being a Yankee fan with George Steinbrenner at all costs. And I miss George Steinbrenner because
Not me.
Oh, I do. I do. I sorry, Mr. Detroit. Yeah. And yes, that was the point. And he was good at it. And he did everything to win. Artie Moreno is the non-George Steinbrenner of baseball. But what the Dodgers are doing is phenomenal. God bless them. But it's expensive to go to a Dodger game. Sadly, it really is. And I could go, but I'm not at that. I frankly, I'm not. But I can go to 40 Angel games and the minor league teams, and Big Dog and I do. We go regularly. And they're in some ways they're closer. Sometimes we see better games, but whenever I take someone to a minor league game, I say, guys, chances of you seeing a phenomenal play are huge. Chances of you seeing errors are huge also.
Oh, yeah.
because
Big
they're
time.
kids. We have seen these kids die for balls in the outfield. They're like, oh my God. Is it legal to run that fast without cops chasing you? It's absolutely amazing. And then you see a ground, thank you. And then you see a ground ball coming to the shortstop. Doink! The ball goes flying. And it's fun, but these kids are growing up. And it's great. Oh, and when there's a fight, there ain't no pushing and shoving and slapping. These kids are stupid because they're kids. Guys, police have to go out to the field. There is none of this little slapping and pushing and stuff. They're not millionaires yet. So they don't give a rat's ass. Now, these kids aren't exactly aggressive as they were years ago, but when they fight, yeah, they fight. The umps are like, yeah, give it a few minutes. Because they really are throwing punches. And it's the minor league guys. But yes, Jorge, I appreciate that comment. It's the least that they could do is to win. It is a crime in Anaheim if, in fact, Artie Moreno is saying, hey, look, that's what the survey says. That's what we're, lay off. This is my product. I am appealing to the fan base. If that's true, Artie, you have to go. You have to go. I will miss the ticket prices, but I love watching exciting games. Folks, I went to the playoff game where the Phillies beat Tony would have loved that game.
Schwarber.
Where the Phillies, they just lit up the Dodgers. But I had a good time. I went with 3 other people, and it turns out that there were some clients there that day. I found out about it a little while ago. And, son of a...
A pink hat, yeah.
I tried. I tried.
I'm sorry, yes.
That is my cue to shut the hell up. But, Jorge, I was born in 66. Believe me, I'm sad. I grew up seeing Cal Ripken, Ken Griffey Sr., Don Baylor, and more. But now is about the money. Is very sad. Jorge, I remember, and I think Tony is, and as well as Adam McGrone, Big Dog. Baseball in the 70s, 80s was not really about making money. It was about winning. And most owners, then Dodger owners, Royals, they knew that the value of the franchise was going to go up. They knew they were going to cash out. It wasn't about money today. It was, I'm going to do what I can to win, build my team. I'm going to get mine on the back end. And I hate saying it that way because that's a more common phrase. But that's the way baseball was. And Jorge, I recognize that. And it was that way. I will say the funniest line, though, and I've repeated this before, is before the luxury tax was put in the 90s, when the commissioner of baseball at the time was the owner of the Milwaukee Brewers, whatever his name is, blah, blah, he said, dude, I can't compete with the Yankees. And George Steinbrenner answers, well, I didn't buy the Brewers.
That's right.
I know that's beyond arrogant, but I was like, oh, yeah, very few people could buy the Yankees. The Yankees still are the most profitable team in baseball. They are. Ownership of the Yes Network. We've also talked about them and the Cowboys cornering not the catering market, but the food market. They own 70% of all the food services in North American sports. That's crazy. And I've heard no better words today, Jorge. Thank you. Yes. Now you need to be warned. Everyone's rolling their eyes at your comment right there. Yes, you're not. Yes, you're right. That's it. Thank you. Look.
It might be.
It might be all the hemming and hawing right now.
It might be scorekeeper on a secret account. It might be him just typing it in. We can't see.
I love it. I love it. Tony, remember? They thought my cousin was me. Remember that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
I bet you that's one of the
Uh-oh.
sisters actually sitting there typing out another account.
oh no.
Probably it's probably Gmo inside the house.
Okay. All right. Hold on a minute. Okay. All of those are very good. Okay. Now, right now, Twisted Sisters, no. That's a no. All right. And as far as Gmo, Big Dog, as brilliant as that is, if I could get that little girl to do anything. All right. I can't even pay her to do that. Jorge, you are being accused of either being me or a family member. Don't know. We love you, dude. We're great here. We're happy you're here, but
You listen. You know what the score is. If we don't like you, we don't talk to you. If we like you, we take 7 barrels of crap out of you, and you just got to take it. Or you come on here and you give it back. We don't care.
oh my God, this is great, folks. We love the exchange that we have between us and the audience. The audience is us. I've talked about this. And when you guys take the time to comment, it just blows us away. It does. And that's why we love it. We always watch every comment. Even the ones that say, hey, I've been commenting. Yeah, well, there's a reason why I'm not highlighting your comment. But anyway, it is funny. But going back to this, I grew up with the same names as well. Ripken, Griffey, Don Baylor. And these were guys, it was a whole different game. My classmate, Pete, was talking about Nolan Ryan. None of that happens today. No, Tony Gwynn was telling a story about that you never dug in against Nolan Ryan. I'm like, well, okay, all right, whatever. I mean, if he's going to throw in and hit me every day of the week, fine, go ahead, hit me. Don Baylor, no. Damn it, I got distracted. See, I'm not typing. Anyway, Don Baylor was the one that was hit all the time when he was with the Angels and with the Yankees. And the umps never said anything about it. As far as I was concerned, Don Baylor got hit a lot in retaliation. And he knew he was being hit. You know what he did? Took the hit, walked to first. Didn't say a word, nothing. He was one of the bigger guys on the team.
Yeah.
So if you threw at the bigger guy, guys, I've told you, because in baseball, whoever's up first after something dirty, SOB's going down. And sadly, it was always the little guys. I'm like, oh, well, F it. It looked bad. But there were times that the big guy is like, oh, okay, andale, I don't feel as bad, but I'm still going after him. But it said a lot that retaliation was directed at Don Baylor, and he knew the team was being retaliated, so he just shut up and walked away. He got on base. It was great. And I miss those guys. It's all good. Thank you. Because he was mistaken as family. Dude, your family already, so it is what it is.
I wanted to get everybody's reaction, but I wanted to after I read this, have Scorekeeper clarify what eligibility means in this pretense. So here we go. The Dodgers, in a statement to the LA Times, this was 3 days ago, so this would have been the Dodgers on Wednesday, gave a statement to the LA Times that's saying they are no longer able to renew the contract of Andrew Toles, the former outfielder who lives with schizophrenia, but they are working with his family on what to do next. The team has renewed Toles' contract every year since 2019 so he could keep his health insurance, but keeping him on the restricted list is no longer possible due to eligibility, end quote, the Dodgers said. They are working together with the Toles family on how to proceed and won't comment further on the issue, according to Times' Ed Guzman. The soon-to-be 34-year-old Toles played for the Dodgers from 2016 to 2018 before his career was sadly interrupted by the effects of his mental condition. Is it because he's got to actually play on the field every X amount of years or something? Or?
It is something related to that, yes.
Okay.
I don't pretend to know the entire thing, but since I negotiated contracts with my employer, you see, here's the stuck-up Scorekeeper. Eligibility means how you're active and actually eventually
I figured. Yeah, I
everything
figured.
runs out. And
Yeah.
I'm spitballing here, but the eligibility would be something like that.
Yeah.
And
That's what I figured.
I think we can look it up. It's folks, it's the rules. That's why we have rules. You can't do everything forever. And it is the kind thing that the Dodgers have been doing. It's
Yes.
beyond kind. And it went on for several years until someone, spilled the beans. And it's wow. With the Dodgers, I mean, it's expensive, medical insurance, and they've been doing that for this player. I at first thought someone else was probably going to sue, saying preferential treatment. Why is he getting this and I'm not? Eventually, guys, the medical coverage does expire. You have to be an active player. I forget what the time is, but if you have a guaranteed contract, it is. But a guarantee takes a spot on the roster.
Yeah.
The 40-man roster. And the type of contract that they were, signing them to, that's a damn.
I believe it was ineligible to play or inactive or something or other. Yeah.
So I believe that allowed them to extend the roster amount. Because we did talk about this and I forgot.
Yeah, because they signed him to a no dollar contract is what it was. There was no monetary value, so it doesn't count against the cap because there's nothing to count, or not the cap, but the salary. Yeah.
Yeah, and they did it in such a way that it's legal. You can do that, but eventually, as far as the rules under coverage ends. It does, and it's
after X amount of years. Yeah. That's what I figured. I figured it had to be the fact that he hasn't actually physically been on the field for X amount of years, whatever the limit is.
Yeah, and it could be a floating window, and what I mean by floating window is, like, say, they're going to look at your attendance for the last year, which is, it's January. Okay, that's easy, January to December. But if they do this in June, it's July through June. It's a 12-month floating window. And Major League Baseball has the arcane rules. But then remember, folks, Major League Baseball still has FLSA rules, Fair Labor Standards Act. I know people laugh when I say this, but labor law still is involved.
Yeah.
Now, if you have a contract that supersedes it, yes. If you don't, labor law still applies. It's complex. And it's one of those things that it's a shame. If they're going to continue to cover him, it's no longer a tax deduction as far as the business is concerned.
Yeah.
Money. It's all about money. I think that they're still going to support.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they'll figure something out.
And guys, they can. But under the rules of baseball right now, he can't be carried anymore. Nothing's going to change this Dodger organization. This reminds me of what the Yankees were under George Steinbrenner and everyone before. George Steinbrenner would still send money to players long after they had retired. And that's why very few players ever talked badly about George Steinbrenner. Because they would receive, money from him and stuff. And you guys know the story that I told. It was in the USA Today back in 1983. USA Today interviewed George Steinbrenner, and they'd heard the story. And the question was, is it true that Babe Ruth negotiated the contract? Yes. When he signed that $80,000 a year deal, Babe Ruth said, I'm still not happy. Yankee management said, what? How can we make the Babe happy?
Yep.
Said, well, I want you guys to donate to all these organizations. As you know, he was in a reformatory. He was adopted. And Yankee said, all right, get your attorney. We'll get ours. And we'll come up with the list. And they did. And there were approximately 100 to 150 organizations, which happened to be worldwide, that the Yankees would send money to every year. And I can tell you from secondhand experience, I can confirm it was true. Back in the 1950s, when my father was in the seminary in Mexico, he arrived, and for the first month, he didn't understand why they would always say at the end of every prayer in Spanish, "And we pray for the Yankees." So my father asked one of the brothers there, and he said, "Why the Yankees? Why not the Chivas or one of the local teams?" And he shared the story of Babe Ruth. My father was an instant Yankee fan. My father shared the story with me, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm done. I'm a Yankee fan. I get it." And George Steinbrenner was asked, "Do the Yankees still do this?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "Why?" "It doesn't hurt to have all the help that you can."
Yep.
That was, and for him, it was nothing. Now understand that the Yankees in the 1950s were sending $200,000 American dollars to that one school in the 1950s.
That's
That
a
was
lot of
just
cash
one.
back then.
That was a
That's
lot
all
of
they
money.
done back then.
That was a lot of money. And they were
Yeah,
doing
well,
it to
like,
Boys
yeah.
Town, Girls Town, and that was to Babe Ruth. So, folks, it is what it is. That's why I will forever be a hardcore Yankee fan. I was a Dodger. I'm an Angel. But when you learn these things, I'm like, oh, screw the rest of you. I'm a Yankee, baby. And that's why I'm a Yankee fan, because of the stuff that they would do. So I'm sorry for my, this story, but knowing what the Dodgers are doing, wow. In today's day and age, people don't do that. And now knowing that the Dodgers do that, that is really cool. There are other teams that do stuff as well, but we don't hear the story. And eventually we'll find out. But it is a good thing when money is actually put aside and there's a genuine attempt. Go ahead, Victor, please.
I just was wondering if Marge Schott was part of that group, that just gave back to all the players.
You guys heard the story about Marge Schott, right? When the Reds won the World Series in 4 games straight, and she was angry because she didn't get a 5th game of revenue.
Yep.
So this is a true story. I'm going to finish it right before I bring our guest. She did not give the team a celebratory meal. So the team ended up having gone to Denny's or something like that. That is effing wild. That is effing. And speaking of effing wild, good morning, Spady! Dude.
Morning, guys. Good morning, MMA girl.
Dude, what does it feel like when a bunch of people scream your name?
Oh, it feels pretty good. I won't lie.
All right. Spady! Anyway, young man, thank you for joining us. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, quick station break. This is Sports Talk with the Guys, home of the Monday Morning Quarterbacks on Saturday at 7:38 a.m., March 7th, 2026. Once again, Terry, you old flirt. Happy birthday. I'd never say that, Terry. I just did. Happy
How old
birthday,
is he now?
Terry.
Is he in his 80s?
He's as old as my mom, or, well, as old as my mother was. Sorry, Freudian slip. I believe he is 87 or 88 now.
Oh, wow. And still being the traveling man? Is he still the traveling man? Or is he more stationed in Vegas now?
He sent me his documents for the first time ever. So, I don't know. I think he's slowing down a little bit. So, we'll see. 88 years old. And that noodle is still going. And it is a wet noodle, too. I'll have you know.
Any other person than Terry, I would have had a joke for that. But
yep, any other person.
Being 87 and a wet noodle, Roger, you not only you didn't give me a grapefruit, man, you threw me a watermelon.
Why do you think I did this? I'm like, way to go, stupid. I was like, you haven't.
But I respect Terry, so
yeah, I'm an Orioles fan, dude. Thank you for joining us, Jorge, and I appreciate that. Now we have an Orioles fan in the house as well.
They have a nice stadium.
I love their stadium. Yeah, I've been there several times. I love it.
Yeah, I ate lunch there one time when I was with Rite Aid. They would have like a convention, and they would send the merchandisers to the convention center from all. They would pick 3 or 4 of all of us from all over the country, and we'd all descend into Baltimore because they had their convention with all the vendors and such. So were there to set up like the seasonal sections for the whole year. So they built gondolas, and we would set up the Easter, the Christmas, all the different seasons in the store, and then we would be given the rest of the time off. So we'd get there on a we'd get there probably like on a Thursday, or what? No, we'd get there on Tuesday, and we'd start building Wednesday, and usually by Friday afternoon we were done completely with the whole convention center. So the big bosses would say, "Good work. You guys can do whatever you want for the next 3 days. Partake in all the things that we're doing for you guys. The only rule is don't get thrown in jail. We're not gonna." So we would have Friday evening, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday we'd break everything back down and go home on Tuesday again. So we'd be gone the entire week. But in the meantime, that year we had lunch at Camden Yard, and then the following day we had dinner on the Baltimore Ravens football field, and in the end zone, Sheryl Crow gave a concert for us.
Oh, cool!
So that was pretty cool.
Hell yeah. Speedy.
We used to go like every 3rd year.
Oh yeah, I remember Big Dog would always say, "Yeah, dude, I get to go to the game again or the stadium." I forget, he would tell me, and I was like, "Yeah, that is cool." Yep. Speedy, you've been to Candlestick Park, right? And then of course the new one in San Francisco. Have you been to both?
I don't think I was there during Candlestick.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. You were a bit too young for that, and I apologize. I never went to Candlestick Park myself, but I've been to the one in San Francisco. Beautiful stadium.
Yeah.
The views of the Bay are just incredible. And, I've also been to the Seattle one. Oh, man. Too nice. San Diego also. I have to tell you, when I went to San Diego, I felt uncomfortable because being as girthy as I am, I think I don't fit in those seats anymore. And I was a tad disappointed. I don't know when I'm going back to San Diego. But speaking of that, which is not girthy, I believe Jorge talked about this earlier. Here we go, folks. This is a good one. Check it out. Oh, that's an old-fashioned moonshot. NASA should be paying attention to that. Elon Musk should be paying attention to that. Look, dude, what do you do? Could you see his face? He's like, damn, look. It's like SOB, but it was Otani who belted it. That's an old-fashioned moonshot, dude. It's the one where you just cock back and say, ándale, cabrón, ahí vamos. And look, yeah, they put on a show yesterday. 3 home runs in the victory. And, look, that was a good one by, I believe that was Mr. Suzuki. But the one by Otani was an old-fashioned moonshot. Oh, there's an in-betweener. In between a line drive and a moonshot. But it was good.
I didn't love the reaction on the pitcher's face when he's like, "Oh crap!"
Right, guys, look at that one. That was a bit of a moonshot. Yeah. The bat flip that used to annoy me as a pitcher. So next time he came up, I'll show you a damn bat flip, you son of a
chin music.
That's right.
Yeah.
But the game is completely different nowadays, and it is what it is. Folks, I have no problem with them celebrating, but, this isn't a video game. This is your job. Enjoy the game, but don't cry. Stop crying. Stop crying when they do it to you, because when the other team celebrates, then the balls fly.
There's no crying in baseball.
That's right. There's no crying in baseball.
Stop crying. And, folks, I'm trying to find the interview when we interviewed Pepper Pear Davis, the inventor of that phrase and the inventor of the song. She was on our network when we were doing digital radio. She sang to she serenaded Margarita on air because Margarita never listened to any of my own wife, damn it, never listened. But she knew who was on that day, Pepper Pear Davis, and she was in my office. And I commented to her. I said, "Young lady," she was already in her 90s. I said, "My wife never listens in." She goes, "What's your wife's name?" And I said, "Margarita." And she says, "I love that drink, margaritas." And she started to sing on air a song. And my wife just like, wow.
So
what a moment. The original Pepper Pear Davis serenaded my wife on air. Wow.
So Gina Davis played pretty much her character?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Jorge, thank you. May you have a blessed day as well. Folks, check out SNJ1966 on YouTube. And you're always more than welcome to join us. Thank you. And we would look forward to having you on air as well. So have a great day. Appreciate it. And
bye-bye.
It's okay that he's an Orioles fan. He loves baseball. I'm all right with that.
He's a Dolphin fan too.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. Ask him next time he's on. He's a Dolphin fan.
We'll have to ask him why he likes Miami. But anyway, never going to let it go. It's all good. All right.
Tony's giggling. Is he giggling because he's just received a private message that I sent him?
Oh,
no.
No? Oh, you might giggle when you get that then, boy.
Yeah, probably. Ladies and gentlemen, Sports Talk with the Guys, home of the Monday Morning Quarterbacks on Saturday. It is March 7th, 2026. Happy birthday, Terry Zahn, 88th year on this planet. Absolutely awesome. And, of course, the illustrious co-host, Big Dog, Anime Girl, Philly Special, and, of course, Speedy, and yours truly, Scorekeeper right here. Big Dog.
Yes.
Oh, okay. You have a story. Get to it. I want to ask you about CP3. There's been something that we haven't had a chance to ask you about. Please proceed.
Okay. Actually, I didn't have a story, but I did want to get, since they came out afterwards, I wanted to get Speedy's reaction and Philly Special's reaction. I'll start with Philly. What was your reaction, Tony, when you heard, or hopefully you've heard, that Max Crosby is now a Baltimore Raven?
That was a great move by the Raiders. I think where they're at with their team, getting 2 first-round draft picks is exactly what they need. It's just a build-up. As long as they draft well, not
yeah, that's the next part now.
2 home runs, yeah.
Why did you do that? I was drinking. I almost spit it out again.
Hey, they drafted Genty last year. He's a damn good back. So
yeah,
and that's the first-round pick. So yeah, so if they just find 2 new starters, they don't have to be Pro Bowlers, just good, solid starters. I mean, that's what they need, I think, in my opinion, just to build up.
Okay. Speedy, how'd you feel about Crosby going away and getting the 2 first-round picks in return?
Well, if they do it right and they don't give him some crappy job.
See, no one can keep a straight face when you say that, because we all know what they've been doing.
Yeah,
we're not laughing at you, Speedy. We're not.
No,
but you're
just
right.
a comment of them doing it right. That's the part that.
Go ahead, Speedy. Sorry.
You are talking about the Raiders and not the Cowboys, aren't you?
Yeah.
They never do it right.
No. I mean, how many
Shut
times?
It, boy. I wasn't talking to you.
How many times have they left the Bay Area and then came back? Now they're in Vegas.
Hey, Speedy, if you've heard the latest conspiracy theory, they're going to be heading back to Oakland very soon because apparently, a lot of single child syndrome people on the internet have been talking about how bad the deal has been for Vegas. According to whom?
I no kidding.
But anyway.
Vegas has a gold mine with the Raiders.
You heard it here first, folks. The illiteracy of the world. The Raiders are heading back to Oakland.
Yeah, right.
I just want to know where they're going to play. I'm just curious. I think the stadium's gone already. It's been sold.
They're going to play in the old athletics field.
I guess they're going to Sacramento now. I don't know. I'm done now. Stop crying. Speedy, are they going to go after the Heisman Trophy winner, Mr. Mendoza? Yes, they are, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and
Think
you know,
he'll get
like
it?
I said, it doesn't matter who is getting the ball, who's throwing the ball. You could put Joe Montana, you could put Dan Marino back there, you could put Brady back there. As long as you don't have an offensive line, it doesn't matter. They need to shore up that damn O line, big time.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Timeout. Holding, personal foul on the big dog. Okay. Why did you use such illustrious names with the Raiders right now? I mean, dude. I mean, that was beyond pass interference. Damn, that was clipping, dude. And that was
That's
never
because
even called anymore.
That was to get my point across. You put those Hall of Famers behind there. If you don't have an O line, it ain't happening.
I am abjectly,
Whoa.
objectively disappointed. That was a
Yeah,
Freudian, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I definitely had a whatever.
Oh,
I
for the
guess
love
the
of
wrong
all
show
that is
for this.
holy. Yeah. It's been a long tax season, dude. It's been a very long tax season. Oh my God, it's all good in the hood, so they say. Yeah, that's what they say, and we'll see.
So what were you going to ask about CP3?
All right. I know. Well, you'll correct me, but I thought he wasn't playing this year. And don't give me a dumbass. But yeah, he's gone. This was prior to him being released. Apparently, he hadn't been playing, and the team was like, "That's it. We're done. You're not going to play anyway." So they released him. It has been alluded to me that he said something to management, and that's why they stopped carrying him, because he was being carried all season. And the minute he was released, CP3 did announce his retirement. And on a personal comment, when you look up the NBA record book, I don't mean to be dismissive, but CP3's name is littered throughout the record book.
Yes.
I mean, he
That's
has
why his
name.
nickname.
Sorry.
That's why one of his nicknames is the Point God.
The point guard. Okay.
Yeah.
I had missed that one.
Yeah, that one's a little chest puffiness to me, but yeah, CP3 once he was let go, I believe he was playing for the Spurs. But
Well, he was signed to a contract with the Spurs.
Yeah, he and when he signed it, I believe during the offseason when he signed, he said he was there mainly to mentor the young guards onto how to play the game correctly, so on and so forth. I mean, I'm not sure if he's the first ballot Hall of Famer, but he is going to be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, he had an incredible career. Never won a championship. He goes into that list. The Charles Barkley and Patrick Ewings of the world. How shall I say this nicely?
Fuck off.
CP3.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Pretty much rubbed you the
Big
wrong
Dog,
way.
I am sorry. I had nothing else, dude. Because of the Ewings and the theme of the world. Sorry, folks. I do
That's
apologize for that. It was funny, but I apologize.
Yeah, CP3 rubbed a lot of people the wrong way with his attitude, and so that's why he bounced around a lot. But as you said, he hardly played. I don't even know how many games he played or how many minutes per game he played. It was almost non-existent. I think it was time for him to hang it up. I think he should have hung it up during the off season. But he picked the right team. I mean, the Spurs are up and coming. I believe they're the second best team in the West right now. So I guess one last hurrah. Now the next person that I can't wait for to retire is Russell Westbrook. Although he is performing for the I can't remember if it's the King or the Jazz. I think it's the Jazz.
Sure.
He's putting up some decent numbers for them for the fact that he's been around that long. but he's the other guy that's been around, I think, a little too long. And it's safe to say he's also gonna be in that list of Hall of Fame players that never got a championship ring.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But
the only thing that CP3 and I have in common about playing too long was when Scorekeeper was still playing co-ed softball, and he had been playing for 2 additional years. And as I famously said, it took me 2 years to realize that I should have retired 2 years before that. That's the only thing CP3 and I will ever have in common. I am definitely not a future Hall of Famer.
Oh, yes, you are. You'll go into the Broadcast Hall of Fame. You'll be there, and Lenny will induct you.
The only Hall of Fame he'll ever be in is the Chihuahua biting somebody's leg, or possibly probably peeing on it, more likely, because that's all Chihuahuas do.
Actually, Anime Girl, if that's the case, I am already there because that's what I do every Saturday morning. So
you pee on her leg?
No, I'm peeing on some. Oh, yes, Speedy.
Yes.
As Coach Moon said in the movie Remember the Titans, you're a Hall of Fame in my book.
Oh, Speedy, thank you. Show your face. Come on. No, I'm just kidding. I wanted to see if you could stay there without laughing
at the time.
Anyway, folks, you do know that one of the only things that came out of 2025, other than spending time with everyone here, was, I don't think I really made this public, but now that I know it didn't happen, I'm all right with it. I was for a major news I forget which business organization. I had been nominated for a doctorate in my field because I have 38 years in what I've been doing. And that was a hell of a nomination that I would be considered for an honorary doctorate, and one where I would be able to use the title honorary doctorate. And I was like, oh my God, there are some engineers that I would love to shove this into their face. But alas, it didn't come to pass. And I still to this day do not know who recommended me. And I'm honored. I'm blown away by
me.
it. Okay. Thank you, big dog. Love you, big dog. But when I saw who else was on there, and I'm like, who in their right mind would turn down those first ballot Hall of Famers for me to get a vote? If there was a moron, well, you know what? Looking at the past Hall of Fame votes, I guess I had a chance, but I did not earn it. I was not given my doctorate, and it would have been fun. It would have been great. Oh man, I would have rubbed it in so many people's faces. But I am not.
Guys, can you imagine how? And I say this with love. How I say this with love. How overbearing the scorekeeper would be if he would. Of course, you know he's gonna make us address him as Doctor Scorekeeper.
Oh yeah,
Dr. Palpatine.
Yeah, or
just that Doctor of Love,
or just the. That was good. Definitely not the Doctor of Love. Definitely, I'd be the intern. Go ahead, Anime Girl. You look like you.
I was going to actually ask you. I sent you a little picture with a T-shirt with a certain motif on it. I was wondering if you were going to buy one so you could wear it when Jay was around.
Oh,
I sent it some time ago.
Folks, I'm sorry. I'm a tad distracted right now. I apologize. I know people get a little frustrated with me, just a little, when I don't answer Facebook.
No, it's not frustration. I just found this T-shirt and I thought it highly hilarious. I thought, well, I'll send it to Roger.
Okay, hold on. All right, let me see if I can.
I mean, I can show the rest if you like.
Okay, you did send me this one, and I find it hilarious. Check it out. I've been trying to summon a blank to give all day. So far, I've gotten 6 demons. Opened a portal and brought 2 of my ancestors back to life, but still no F. That was good. I like that one. Thank you. But I don't see the one that you're talking about. So if you want to go ahead and show it, go ahead. We can't be any more offensive than we have been today. Oh, that was not very smart of me. I just laid out a challenge.
There you go.
Oh, that's funny. Tony, look. That's funny. Trust me, I'm an engineer. Oh my
Perfect.
God, that is great. Oh, all right. I'm gonna
and
have
it's only 8 pounds.
And it's only
I'm
£8.
I'm carrying about
quid,
30,
sorry.
so I'm all right with that.
Yeah.
I love that. Trust me, I'm an engineer.
Anime girl, are quid and pounds the same?
Yes.
Basically.
Thank you, anime
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah. Basically. Yeah. £8, £8, you know.
Okay.
The time you worry is when somebody says that's 8 guineas. Then you sit there and go, why? Because a guinea is a bit more than a pound.
Oh,
Uh,
that was a pig.
I
Big
thought
dog.
guineas were those people that run around in Australia, but okay.
No, they're aboriginals, yeah. Bloody fluff it. All I will say is please, camel. All I will say, please, camel. And I hope your arms are too short to reach.
Oh my goodness, that's good. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 8:02 a.m. here on the Pacific Coast. This is Sports Talk with the Guys, home of the Monday Morning Quarterbacks on Saturday. I am terribly relieved that the big dog is here, meaning the program can continue long before my passing. I do have to be on my way within about 27, 28 minutes because my first appointment is, alas, not less than an hour. And I did not shower last night. So I have to do that this morning. I mean, when you walk into your office and you're like, did somebody spend the night here? And you're like, oh crap, that's you.
Did that possum die?
Right. Did the possum die
Or did that skunk come in and fart? That's the one you got to worry about.
I have not heard that one. Did the skunk come in and fart? I have not heard that. That is funny. I walked in. I'm like, I don't think I left Carmela in. You know, our Frady cat. I'm like, oh, for the love of God. When you realize it's you, it's like, if you can smell yourself, dude. So
You know when you do know when it's slightly overpowering. So when you walk in, the animals get up and walk out. Then you know you're in the cart. Big style.
Just make
Yeah,
sure
you
you
know
watch
what?
the important parts.
One time, we were my other sister was living at she found a house in Hayward. Oh, hold on, hold that thought. I'll be back.
oh my God, it was a real doorbell.
Domino's is there.
Son of
Domino's.
that was
Bing
a
bong.
real doorbell.
Yeah, bing bong. Avon calling.
Oh my God. But anyway, all kidding aside, if you guys wish to continue, I mean, obviously, please, because I'm down to, like, as I said, 26, 27 minutes. And I knew it was going to be a short program. I did announce it, but a big dog is here. The ship of state will continue unabated.
No, because I can't end the show. I've been completely kicked out of everything. That's why it took so long to get on. Yeah, I'm having problems with my
Who are
tablet.
you talking to on that one? I'm curious. Were you talking to Scorekeeper? Were you talking to NTV Media or the girl that was with you? I'm just curious.
No, that's what Speedy's answering his call girl.
Yeah, that's what he says.
And to think
So Tony, that little PM I sent you,
That was
you did it.
Love
You
it.
did it.
That was
Just
great.
a shame we can't put it on screen.
I
It only
know.
lasts 21 seconds, but I don't think we can
is
put
it
it on.
really that bad? Is really?
No, it's funny as hell.
No, it's
Oh, but there. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's cool. I get
it
it.
could come under copyright. I don't know.
Oh,
Nah.
yeah. Yeah. We do have to be careful about the stuff that we do on it.
You
We
can
learned the hard way.
actually enjoy it without the sound. I can put it on without sound. Would that be okay?
I watched it.
Yeah. As long as it's without sound, as I did a quick baseball view, keep it as short as possible. Talking about the video image, and let's go.
All right, you ready for this?
Go. Watch till the end. Okay. Actually, that is funny. That is, folks. Look for it. It's available. I want to hear it in sound. Actually, that was funny. I just want to know what's being delivered because my monolith had to be put together. I'm not letting it go. But the image of my cat's feet outside throwing bones up in the air was good, huh? It's like, hey, 2001 all over again, baby.
As long as it's 2001 A Space Odyssey and not a Space Oddity, you'll be fine.
Thank you.
There you
Do
go.
you think he had a desk delivered for his chair?
Oh God, another 2 years before it's built.
It'll give
that nasty now. You're not supposed
It'll
to do
give
that.
us something else to rag about because, man, it took forever to get an image. And then remember, we got the images of a chair.
Yeah.
That was funny. Poor Speedy.
Tony, did Travis retire? Travis Kelce? Did he officially retire, or is that still up in the air?
Yeah, no, he has not. Because I watch his podcast, so
yeah, it's the funny. Him and his brother, they're gold.
Oh,
yeah, they had Randy Moss on, and
oh, did they?
yeah, it was great.
That must have been interesting.
Yeah, Randy Moss seems like a great guy. Yeah, it was a really good podcast. But no, he mentioned it. Moss said, "Should this be your last year?" and blah blah blah. And Travis was quiet. You know, so he didn't say.
I guess it depends if Taylor allows him to retire or not.
Right.
go Taylor. That's funny. That's good. As the day warms, I'm going to take that damn shower. Oh,
Watch the important parts.
Well, oh, damn. Thank God Speedy showed up. What happened, dude? What was delivered? You know we were talking shite about you.
Was she too expensive?
No.
Oh, she was affordable.
Oh,
okay.
she was too cheap.
You were never going to win that question without thinking it through.
Yep.
No, that's why I'm avoiding it. But anyway, like I was saying, my sister had got a house.
We are not avoiding it.
Who is at the door?
What was delivered, Speedy?
Nurse.
A nurse? Are you
Private
talking about those robots from Japan? You betcha. You got one? Dude, they're like $1,500 and they can do almost everything. You already got one?
No.
Okay, so what did you get, Speedy? Come on. Talk to me.
It's not one of them dolls from China, is it? You know, one of those
Oh, those might be
size living dolls.
God, I think I just lost my life. Anyway, I didn't mean that. I just meant money-wise. Anyway, Speedy, what was delivered? What or who knocked?
A nurse.
Yeah. With big
Your
dog.
nurse. Your nurse. Oh, okay. So do we need to let you go?
Can we witness a shot?
No, you. This is not a hospital.
As evidenced by the nurse knocking on your door.
Why do I have this impression of Speedy bending over his chair with his posterior in the air and some redhead with a rather long needle aiming for it? I mean, big dog, will you stop doing this, please?
Okay.
Hello, what's up?
Just be careful because those penicillin shots hurt a lot.
Yeah, so did the tetanus ones, but you know, it's just this vision of Speedy with his trousers around his ankles and his posterior in the air and his redhead with his not. No.
Okay,
I've been
Speedy.
watching so many cartoons. Sorry.
Okay, Speedy.
Sorry,
all I
Speedy.
said was,
Sorry, you know.
I'm old. I'm everything. Was she cute?
He wasn't looking.
Actually, they're all guys. So.
No, that's even worse.
I'm sorry, Speedy. I mean, well, it depends on you, but I'm sorry. I apologize.
I mean, you get stomach wash for that,
won
don't
the lotto when I get a cute nurse, so I'm all right with that.
But anyways, like I was saying, my sister had a house in Hayward, and we were over there cleaning up the yard and trying to make things look cool. That way they could move in to a nicer area. And she's like, "What is that back there?"
In the yard. Damn.
I'm cleaning the yard, and she's like, "What was that back there?" And her boyfriend goes, "It looks dead." My neighbor that I took with me that time, he pulled back the lawn, and it's a possum.
Ew. Was it dead?
Told you that's what smelled.
Exactly. But the second that he poked it, it moved, and then it started going crazy.
You know all about
I'm like,
possums,
see?
don't
I
you?
knew it wasn't dead.
Oh,
That's
you
why-
knew it wasn't dead.
Well, my neighbor, he was like, I'll check it out and poke it. So he poked it with his broom, and that's when it moved. I'm like, see, that's why they're called possums. But anyway, Big Dog, how did you feel about Ava leaving?
That was effed up. That was actually a good story, Speedy. We just stayed silent. We're sorry. It was good. I'm so sorry. But so your message behind the story that you were cleaning the thing because your sister was gonna move and you found the dead possum. What are we supposed to learn from that, Speedy? That you're supposed to poke them before you move them?
Be careful of your surroundings, is what I'm saying.
Oh, got it. 10-4. Go ahead. Proceed, Speedy.
So, Big Dog, how do you feel about Ava leaving? And then
She was. I mean, I feel that she was only there because she's the daughter of Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. She didn't. I mean, she couldn't do it as a wrestler, so they transitioned her to be a GM, and then her contract was up. She was probably tired of doing it, so she's on to other endeavors, I guess.
yeah, I think Robert Stone's a better fit anyways. He knows how to create action, which is what's needed. So,
I believe they have a pay-per-view today, don't they?
yes, they do. Unfortunately, I will not be watching it because there's a Bobby. I don't know if you ever heard of Bobby Hart, but his promotion is going to be down the street.
Oh,
So I will be going to that later today because apparently Mickey James will be there too. Maybe I can get an autograph from her.
well, that'd be a good one.
Yeah.
What are you going to have her autograph?
His posterior that's going to be up in the air while he's waiting for that shot.
Big Dog, you are reading my mind, but don't do it. I was trying to be serious there and asking what he was going to have the girl autograph.
And what it be is she's gonna put a W on each cheek so that when he does somersaults, it says "Wow, mom! Wow, mom! Wow, mom!"
Look, he's working it out. He's working it out. You try to be serious, Speedy, and this is what happens. It's
Exactly.
just,
But let's be serious about tomorrow because tomorrow.
Oh, stop it.
What's tomorrow?
Spring forward.
Oh yes,
well,
we all
we
lose
gonna
an
get
hour's
that-
sleep. We all lose an hour's sleep, except for probably
Except for
Anime
you.
Girl. She probably doesn't spring forward.
Yeah, no, I think we're a week or 2 weeks away from that.
What a
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I just got a message from the place where I used to work. And I thought, why are they showing it to me? And then I
The Army?
realized why they're showing it to me. Are you ready for this? How to make friends and impress people.
Wow.
That's a tank. That's a 60-ton tank transporter.
Wow.
Oh, he
I'm
drives
just
like a
curious.
Brit.
Yeah, I'm just curious. Is the guy saluting or is he on the phone?
He's on the
He's
phone.
on the phone trying to explain why his tank transporter is in the bushes.
Sir, there's a lot of water on the ground out here, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of muddy here, sir. I think I kind of lost the wagon.
I need
You
some
know.
2x4s.
Wow.
Damn.
That's
that
an
is a
Oshkosh, by the
big
way.
truck. I did apologize to my former supervisor today or yesterday when I spoke to him. Terry's on. I said, Terry, over the years, I had spoken about still working, and I kind of like was whining to you about it, and I did it for 20 years. Terry, I have been retired for less than a year, and when people call me to bitch about work, I'm like, what makes you think I give a flying F? And I spoke to Terry for 20 years, and I apologized to him profusely. I said, Terry, I'm sorry. He says, well, we still went to the baseball games, didn't we? Like, yeah. So I'm sorry. He's like, wow. You finally learned. Like, oh, thank you. Wow, that was a heavy-handed response. I was like, okay.
That's great.
So now I swear, I mean, I'm only a few months in, and everyone comes me, hey, you know, so and so and so. I don't give a rat's ass. I'm gone. I'm detached. I don't care. It's like
Actually, probably what
one time did.
You probably were thinking. No, you never cared. You were thinking, I didn't give a rat's ass then. What makes you think I care now?
Oh, okay, that's a bitter retort. I tried to do my best. I would throw in people's face. I'd say, hey, I signed, to do my best for the residents and citizens of LA County. I don't know about you, but you obviously forgot that. And Gridiron Girl just gave us a little bit of love this morning. So, I don't know. Come on in, young lady. It'd be nice to have you join us. It would be. So anyway, I didn't know that the Indiana University quarterback Fernando Mendoza, who won the 2025 Heisman Trophy, is 6'5", and he's a junior. And he led the Hoosiers to an undefeated 13-0 record regular season and a Big Ten championship, becoming the first ever Indiana player to win the award. He was also named the AP Player of the Year. Yep. Wow. And Mendoza scored 643 first-place votes and a total of 2,362. Oh, so he wasn't a 100% ballot winner. Wow. Fixed. I had nothing else. Anyway.
Speaking of fixed,
Big
please. Dog.
Yes, sir.
Why is this news about Vince McMahon from last summer driving 100 miles an hour just now coming out?
Because the video had never been released until last week. And they finally released the video, and the fact that I kind of remember talking about that he had a crash or he was in an accident, but now that I've seen the video and I'm taking into account the fact that he's about 78, 79 years old, he shouldn't be behind the wheel driving 115 miles an hour.
Plus, his excuse didn't make sense to me either when he told the officer, I'm supposed to be at the next exit for my granddaughter's birthday party.
Actually, he's so pompous that he probably figured that was a legitimate excuse.
And then the detective was like, oh, Mr. McMahon, I know who you are, sir.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I mean, no arrest? No citation?
Oh, no, he got cited, and he's probably, he was lucky he didn't get thrown in jail, and because of who he is and how much money he has is what kept him out of jail. Because we have a former officer with the group. Tony, what would be your inclination of the guy who was traveling 115 miles an hour and crashed?
Well, speeding alone doesn't constitute reckless driving. If you're going in and out of lanes and speeding, or I don't know, you need another circumstance. You need two circumstances.
Okay, I get you.
Driving. So if you're just now, did he hit another person?
No, I believe I believe it was like a 2-lane highway.
Yeah.
And I guess on a curve, he couldn't take the curve, and he ended up crashing into like the forest, because it looked like there was a lot of trees around there. So he hit a tree, and the airbags did deploy. You could see the airbags were deployed. So
if he injured another person, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he's just driving fast and loses control and gets in an accident, it's just citation.
You know,
Well, no,
Tony?
No,
that's
over
what they're
here, it
saying.
would be done for driving with undue care and attention. It was over here.
Okay.
Speedy.
No, they're
Besides
saying that
speeding, besides being obviously the speed, it would be undue care and attention, possibly dangerous driving. They could
They're
possibly
saying
be
he
for
hit-
that over here as well.
Sorry.
they're
know.
saying he hit another car though.
He did.
Oh.
That's what they're
Oh,
saying.
Oh well, if he hit
I don't
another car,
remember. I don't remember reading about that. Let me see.
That's what the officer said in the video.
Oh,
You just hit him with a car.
God, you know, whatever.
morning, darling.
Morning gig.
Morning.
What's up, gig?
Now I heard in
So
like
he-
Georgia, if you go so fast, they could arrest you for speed alone, or I think there's some states you can.
In Florida, 100. And
Yeah.
remember, the guy was cited at 12:02 or 12:03 in the morning for doing 115. And he got
Yeah,
arrested.
Over here,
he-
the speed is the top speed you can do on a motorway or a freeway is 70.
Wow.
You 75, 80, you might just sort of drift by. Anything above 80, they're going to screw you to the wall. They
Oh
are
my
really
God.
going to go 115. Dangerous driving.
So here's what happened. Is this former WWE CEO Vince McMahon, who is now 80, 79 at the time, was involved in a high-speed three collision on Connecticut's Merritt Parkway in July of 2024, driving 115 miles an hour in his 2024 Bentley Continental GT. Recently, police footage showed the crash occurred while being followed by a state trooper. No serious injuries were reported. Details were that McMahon was cited for reckless driving and following too closely. He told police that he was rushing to his granddaughter's birthday. The crash, Bentley rear-ended a BMW and struck a concrete divider. Debris from the crash hit a third vehicle. The legal outcome, it says in October 2024, a judge allowed McMahon to enter a pre-trial probation program. If successfully completed, the charges will be erased from his record in October of 2026.
Okay, so
I
they
don't know.
figured
If
his,
Go ahead.
they figured his speed and following too closely. They use that as a second
Yeah,
offense to hit him with reckless.
Okay.
So he could be
there
arrested.
was a jockey here in Southern California, you know, the ones that ride the horses, that he was drunk, I believe, or lost control of his vehicle.
Lucky
And
Pinkett?
I don't remember. It could be Big Dog.
Oh,
And
no,
he
Shoemaker. It was
crashed-
Shoemaker.
Yeah,
It was Shoemaker.
Yeah. What happened here in California was he lost control of his vehicle and he damaged. I don't know if it was just those white poles on a curve or if it was the actual barricade. But people got angry because he was not cited or something. He was not arrested. And what you were saying, Tony, kind of followed because they said, well, he didn't hurt anyone. No one was there. And he damaged government property. He has to pay for it. But there was nothing else. It was obvious he was driving excessively.
Mm-hmm.
But it follows Big Dog. You remember that one, right? It was Shoemaker.
Yeah.
That he.
I thought
people got mad
wasn't
at
he
that.
drunk? Wasn't he drunk at the time also, or drinking? They said they smelled liquor. I thought.
Well, there was something about it. People were angry about it, saying, "Oh, you know." And Highway Patrol said, "Nah, we're pretty consistent about this. If you didn't hurt anyone else other than yourself, they just nail them for the fees and stuff. And if you didn't kill anyone, threaten anyone, they kind of limit it. It's like, well, you were stupid, but you didn't endanger anyone else's life, which is amusing because it was on a roadway. But that's neither here nor there. So when you were saying what you were telling me, Tony, I was kind of like, hey, I remember something about that.
Yeah.
I have a former coworker. Former coworker who was also former Highway Patrol, and he would tell me, he confirmed the theory that I had. If the freeway's doing 80, even if it's doing 90, I know this might royal Tony a little bit, but if the entire freeway is doing 90, he might get in front to just show the flag because they're going a little too fast. But if the freeway's flowing, they're like this, go. go, just keep going. He was after the idiots that were doing the in and out.
Yep.
Right? You see Tony's nodding. Because those are the morons that cause the accidents.
Yep.
And his thing was, and again, I'm not going to mention his name, whatever, but he said, the freeways are flowing. Shut up. Don't be a dick. Don't slow it down. Let it go. But he was always looking for that guy that was riding his brakes and or in and out. He says, dude, those are too easy. You just nail those guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I have yet to be nailed. Just kidding.
So, I'm sorry.
It's been a long time since I got a speeding ticket.
I've
probably at least
never
10
had
or
a speed
15
nail.
years. What's that?
You both want to be careful because,
By the Lords of Cobalt, thank God I have never had a speeding ticket.
you know what to say. It's like when you work in the office and you sit there and you say, hey, it's kind of quiet today. Boom. You've just both said you've never had speeding tickets. So guess what's happening tomorrow or next week? You're both going to go out and get nicked.
I believe Big Dog has had one. You got
I've had way more than one, but they've all been spaced out where it wasn't a regular thing.
Speedy.
But the last one I got was probably about 15 years ago, and I tried to. You know how fast you were going, sir? No, I was going with the flow of the traffic.
And of course, the cop said
it didn't work though.
No.
Yeah, the freeway was empty. It's like, hey, wow, I was going.
Yeah, it's because I'm catching him to the next flow.
I didn't want to drive alone, officer. It's a lonely night out here in the desert. I bet you it was going to Vegas, right?
No, that one was about 20 years ago.
Oh,
I didn't get it. What it was is it was me and one of the other guys from work. We were going to do a job with merchandising. We were going to Rite Aid over there, and I took the lead for the longest time, and I was doing a good 90, and he was right behind me. And sometimes you just get tired of taking the lead, so I switched lanes and let him go in front, and then I got behind him, and we were still doing about 90, 95, and we're getting close to the state line. And I think it was that last curve just before state line where you go, you dip down. There was a cop behind me, and I was like, God damn it. And sure enough, he put the lights on. I'm like, son of a bitch. So I pull over to the side, and he goes past me and got my buddy that was in front of me that I had just switched with.
Oh, yeah.
And he got pulled over because he was the lead guy.
Yeah.
And I just kept on going. I was like, later. His name was Rodney. I was, later, Rodney.
Big Dog. Oh.
When we got to the store, he got to the store about a half hour behind me, and he was pissed off at me. How come they didn't give you he pulled the lights out, blah, blah, blah. I go, I don't know, dude. Yes, I was, but you got pulled and I didn't. We both should have, or maybe I should have. Maybe because you were in the lead. He's like, but I just got in front of you. I was like,
because he was the lead dog and you're the big dog.
Yeah.
Whoa.
The closest I ever got to actually, well, no, I've been close a few times, but I was going to Vegas. It was the first time I'm going to Vegas, and Anthony Paramo, our buddy who had the Ford Probe, the car, the love of my life, he's tired, so he lets me drive his brand new Ford Probe. And I'm like, oh my God, digital instrumentation. And I just see 70, 80, and I put it on cruise, and I'm going north of Baker up the hill, and that car's just humming. And all of a sudden, I don't know how it happened, I see him in my port quarter or my starboard quarter, and he was there. And I'm like, oh God, I'm like 19 doing 80 going uphill, and I was still about 40 minutes from Vegas. And I'm like, oh man, I don't know he's going to nail me. And he was sitting in my quarter. I don't know how must have been darkened lights, whatever. This was 2, 3 in the morning. And he's right there, and I'm like, oh, he's clocking me, or he's just going with me. I think he's waiting for me to do this. So a tired driver nailed me for that, because he'd been there for a little bit. And all of a sudden, like a Hollywood movie, 2 lights at the bottom of the hill. And they're getting brighter and brighter and brighter. And folks, I'm doing 80 up a hill, and the lights are getting brighter and brighter. And I think the Highway Patrolman was like, oh, what do we have here? And he's just sitting there, and this Mercedes. I'm still going up this hill. It's a 5-mile hill, and those Mercedes, oh my God, was coming up not in lane 1 where I was, not in lane 2 where I was, in lane 3, the truck lane. Oh, so he's coming up the side. He was doing over 100, and he was about to pass us, and then he realized it was a CHP.
Too late.
The guy almost lost control of the vehicle, slowing down.
Too late.
And the lights went on, and they moved over, and I was like, "Bye, thank you, Mr. Mercedes." But dude, I was doing 80 up the hill, and this guy at the bottom of the hill, dude, how fast was he going? He was going in excess of 100. Sure. He caught up to us going up that hill. That was crazy. Big Dog, what do you think? 140, 150 maybe?
Probably about at least 120.
That's what I was thinking.
I mean, that's easy for Mercedes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, beautiful bitchin' car. It was a touring sedan.
I have never had a speeding ticket in my life, so.
Nor have I, Speedy.
There you go.
So, are you giving up your name, Speedy? You
right.
Now
He's going so fast they can't see him.
Oh, that was even better, Philly.
I thought he was John Cena. Yeah.
No, we don't need to do that crap on this show.
You didn't see it. You didn't see it.
No, see, Roger did the other one. Roger did the other one. This is not the car you are looking for.
You realize what you're doing there, Mr. Scorekeeper? If any Chinese are watching this, you've just insulted them. Because the Chinese do that, and they tell you that when you know like that, they're calling you stupid. Apparently. That's not nice. That's not nice. People. Nice. Good.
So are you telling me John Cena has been telling the Chinese people for 20 years that they're stupid?
Oh!
Oh, yeah. Well, there you go. That's what I was told.
That is funny. I didn't know that one. I do know other cultural gestures, but I did not know that. I did not know that one. Ooh, I'm gonna.
You know this one.
Very good, Tony. Very good. Oh my God, guys, I love you. I gotta go. Anime Girl, you have the authority to end the program. Then if Big Dog does not, Big Dog, we've got to do the login again for you. I just can't do it for right now.
And I got to get going too because Kathy goes into work in about a half hour, so I got to get going too.
Okay, well then, are you guys going to continue the program?
No.
Oh, okay. Well then, I guess we'll go ahead and call it, folks. I do have to get going, and I absolutely love and adore everyone that was able to join us today in the chat room and live. Once again, it is a privilege to be able to be doing this, Big Dog, in our 18th year, dude.
Yep.
Wow. This is, and Speedy, I'm sorry, Speedy, you've been doing this with us almost for the full 18 years. And folks, as I've said, Speedy was on Blog Talk Radio an entire year and a half before we were. So Speedy has been on air for about 19 years, maybe even 20. Depends how you do that.
9. Wow.
Right. Yeah.
Time. Yeah. See, when he started on radio, you had to pedal like buggery to keep the generator going so you could talk. That's why he's so fit.
I guess that's why it took him forever to get a new chair.
Yeah,
but of course, he didn't go on Blog Talk until Barney was over. Barney had to be completely over, then he jumped on to the show. Love you, Matt.
He don't like you no more.
I'll see you guys.
He loves us. Right. We're a happy family.
Not after this. Ladies and gentlemen, from on behalf of everyone, Anime Girl. Well, I'm gonna let everyone say their own goodbye for right now, and then I'm gonna call it. But I'm the scorekeeper. You're tired of me. Let's see what they do better than I do for the exit. I'm out. Peace.
Later, everyone.
Way out.
Don't forget to set your clocks forward 1 hour.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Philly's gone. All right.
Yeah.
Speedy.
Yeah, he bailed. He gone.
Yeah, I'll be sure to send Big Dog the picture of Mickey James if I get it tonight.
Yeah, please do. That'd be cool.
All right.
Good
See ya.
luck. Good luck in getting it. Hopefully she won't be expensive to get.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Have fun tonight,
All right.
All right,
guys.
man.
We'll
Take
see you
care,
guys.
everyone. Be safe.
Peace.
adios.
Fucking dogs.